Incredible.
I've noticed.
Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker,
Patrick Seta,
And Luke Young.
and today we've got on two badass fucking comedians, Barnaclo and Jay Armstrong. Give it up, boys! Thank you guys both for coming back on. This is like Jay's third time back on the show, and this is Rand's second. And I don't know. I fucking love talking to you guys individually, and I saw that you guys did some work together, and I was like, we gotta get these funny fucks together in a room and have them play off each other. So,
we do shows all the time together. Well, 3 times a year.
3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
The last one was fun, though. The trip through the fucking cornfields in...
Bright, Indiana.
Yeah, on the way back. Dude, on the way there, it took us like all interstates and like regular paved road. On the way back, we came through a cornfield and a gravel road that was like 50 miles per hour. Dude, if you ever gone 50 miles per hour on a gravel road, you feel like you're fucking...
dangerous as fuck.
Dude, you're just floating. It's fucking weird as shit.
plus you got
Are
all
you
that
floating?
all
Are you
those-
bouncing?
Wait, that was that time?
Yeah, that
That
was
was
on the
Bright,
way back
Indiana?
from Bright.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was a nightmare.
Or no, not Bright. Bright was the closer one. That was
the
one we went...
hillbilly one with in the big brewery.
The one we
Shitty
went and
movie.
did for Luke and Neil.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like doing comedy in these fucking podunk towns? Like, are they good crowds, or are you just trying to get up anywhere that you can get up?
Super hit and miss, man.
Yeah.
What are the shittiest? Did you guys have like real shitty times out there? Can you talk about those?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, fucking set me up for the worst of the
Dude,
worst.
I've been doing comedy for almost 6 years, and every time until like the last 3 times I've gone out to like hillbilly bars, I've eaten my dick. Like hillbillies rednecks don't like me.
No, we did all right down in the bottom of Kentucky
Why don't they like you?
Oh yeah,
at the
that's
Mugby
true.
joint.
That was
That
was
was a
like the
great
first
show.
time I ever had a good set in front of Hilljacks, I think.
I thought that was a lot of fun.
Is that what you refer him to?
Yeah.
What do you get up there and lead with? You're like, I
I'm like,
voted for Hillary.
I'm
and,
like, I'm above all of y'all.
Fuck.
I say y'all.
There's a lot of toothless fucks in this town. You guys like meth? Is that how you start your set off?
Yeah.
To, like, warm the
Don't
crowd
laugh
up?
too hard.
I
Don't let
go
me
up
see
there
your
and I'm
face.
like, you guys are going to fuck a hole in your cow tonight after this set. And then they're just like, boo. No, it sucks. I look like I could be their son, but I have a neck tattoo. And I probably, to them, I'm like, I think I talk too fast.
evil.
Do you think that's it, Jay? You would know.
But we don't
Do you
talk
think
too fast. They think too slow.
Yeah, well, I think I'm like, I think they probably think
They
I'm
think
a prick.
they thought-
So, like, when you guys go to these places, like, I'm sure does it ever make you want to go on stage, like, and just talk shit? Like, before you weren't, but now that I'm here and I've seen the plays.
You can typically get a feel pretty quickly if towns are cool with you shitting on them.
Okay.
Some are,
Yeah.
some are not. Ohio is the king of all places for where people hate where they live, but will kick your ass if you make fun of it.
Yeah. You're really
Really?
good at that. Jay's really good at that, though. Jay will go up and, like, say some shit about a town. And I'm like, damn it. I didn't know you could do that.
But yeah,
Just talk shit about where you're at for a
'Cause I
second.
go up
I
with,
wish I said
Well, I
that.
go up with the thought that, like, all these guys all drive trucks and they don't like what I like. And I talk fast. And then I go on stage and I don't talk shit about their town. Because the entire time I'm ready for
And
them
then
to
Jay
be like,
Just at their
steps out
Hilljacks.
and just takes a
Yeah.
giant pile of shit
yeah, and
all
then
over.
Jay
him.
opens his butthole and they all laugh at him.
Rand, if you're gonna eat a plate of dicks anyways around these
yeah.
slow thinking
I started.
Ford F-350 motherfuckers, why don't you just go up there and talk
Well,
crazy shit
I started
the whole
to.
time?
I do now. Now
Does
I don't,
it work though? Ever?
Yeah, now I don't care. Now I'm like, oh my god, you're ugly, you're town stupid, or whatever. I don't
Like you'll
know.
just straight up tell him what's up.
if you make them
And they'll
feel
laugh.
like we're making fun of this town and not I'm making fun of this town,
Yeah.
that's the difference. You can't just be like, well, this is a fucking hillbilly shithole. You know what I mean? You have to say, you have to come from like a spot of understanding. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they think that you might have grown up in a place like that or live in a place like that, or you wouldn't notice the little things.
It's also like 40 minutes away from where you grew up, so it's not that crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
If you go 40 minutes south, though, it's significantly different.
Oh,
like from
fuck
where I
yeah.
grew up anyway, not necessarily from here, but
Where did you grow up at? You got a little bit of twang to your voice.
I do. As I get more tired, it comes out more. But I'm from Independence, Kentucky, which is
It's not that far.
25, 30 minutes south of here. But if you get down into like Georgetown, man, the accent changes, the fucking way people act changes.
Way
They
people
got
act. You're
molasses.
talking a lot of OxyContin and a lot of fucking...
No, it's all heroin now, man.
Rebel
Nobody
flags.
fucks with prescription pills anymore.
Everything's heroin?
Shit's
There's
too-
zero
too-
prescription pills?
Too expensive.
It's the hip new thing.
Fentanyl is easy to get. Prescription pills are expensive.
Yeah, now you don't got to rip those patches open and chew them up anymore. You
Oh, they
just get them
fucking
right
taste so
into
goddamn
heroin.
bad.
They give it to you as a bonus.
The suckers are where it's at.
Heroin
There's
suckers.
fentanyl suckers, my friend.
Fentanyl suckers, yeah.
What kind of fucking?
Who's selling?
Is this
why?
for children dying of cancer?
GlaxoSmithKline,
It's a death-
Pfizer. I don't know who makes them.
Have a death pop.
I know a dude whose mom. That might be what she would suck on.
What?
What did you just say? What did you just say?
What did I say? A heroin pop or something?
Oh, well then she did not have those. She had like something like a dentist would give you. It was a lollipop. And then she'd come downstairs and be like, I need some wine. You're like, uh-oh. She had a lollipop upstairs. She's like out of it. She's like whooped out. She's bouncing off all the...
Novocaine or something?
And no, it's probably fentanyl.
You said a dentist?
What if it was just a normal
What?
weed lollipop?
It wasn't.
Like,
It wasn't weed, man.
Are you? Hold on. The dentist give this
I know how
out?
you act on weed. I'm on
No,
weed
the dentists
now.
don't get. That's typically cancer patients that get those.
This lady. She was always
Morphine pops.
It was something like that for real. Because she would be zerped out. She would walk down the steps and make food, but fall asleep standing up. It was cool. It was cool to see
Weird social experiment.
somebody who raised a child.
Did he live to adulthood at least?
Yeah, he's married. He probably shit out a baby himself. But it was cool to see that the mother of one of my friends would just be fucked up around her kid, in the formative years. It's cool.
It's cool
really
for
cool.
Yeah,
Super awesome.
And then it's a nightmare
It's cool
for the
when
family.
you can leave and go home. Yeah, it's not ever cool for them.
Yeah.
It's cool that this person's an
Now,
alcoholic.
it's cool that you're raised by someone who's fucked. You know what I mean? You have to have a
You're
story.
hard.
Everybody needs a story.
It does make it weird and interesting though. Like I was raised by somebody that was fucked. So
See, now
like,
look at you. You got long hair and your hat bill's the wrong way.
all twisted up.
Going
and
up.
whatnot.
You're getting the
Left
sun
under
in
the
your
dryer.
eyes. It's not even a hat
He
anymore.
saw a Thrasher magazine from 1989 and was like, "That's me forever."
Yeah.
Fellas, this is my cap.
Oh, roast him.
Yeah.
Fellas, this is my only hat,
You're like,
and
how
I
do
left
I-
it in the dryer too long.
How do I
all
make
right?
the people?
How often do you listen to Municipal Waste? Is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Well, listen to them not that often, but if I'm trying to learn some chunky new guitar riffs, it's nice to jam
That
Sadistic
hat makes
Magician.
you look like you're like. How can I let the people at the grocery store know that I build half pipes for a living?
Are you hip to Iron Reagan? You seem
Of
like
course
a dude
I
that
am.
would like them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Ronald
It's the same dudes from Municipal Waste. It's just like one member different or some shit.
know 'em all.
And they call themselves something different, and then they get to make double the t-shirt money.
You
It's a
guys-
good
Fuck
racket.
the Neighbors is one of my favorite songs right now.
It's quality. Yeah, I don't know
You
their
guys are
songs
talking
by
about a
name a
band?
lot, but yeah,
Municipal waste.
Municipal Waste and Iron Reagan.
yeah.
They're
I
both.
thought it was.
Where have you been,
I
Rand?
thought you guys were talking about garbage men. I was zoning out. I thought you guys were talking about Cuban garbage men. My garbage man.
Why
was
Cuban? What is?
my
What about Iron
the only,
Reagan?
The only garbage man I know, his name was Lou. Not even Reagan, and he was Cuban. He was my garbage man when I was a kid.
You
He
talked to him a lot?
Fucking ruled. Yeah, I loved him.
You loved him?
I loved
How
him.
often are you interacting with the fucking garbage
that's what,
man?
okay, that's
Dude,
what
I
blows my
loved
mind.
him.
You ever see those videos on the internet where people are like seeing their kids get toys from the garbage man or some
Yeah.
shit? Like,
Dude,
isn't that fucking creepy and weird?
No, I think it rules, and watch it because the garbage men are fucking dope. Dude, I used to try to do a joke about it, so I'm not going to do the joke. But my mindset.
What's your bit?
The bit is how by looking at me, you can tell that I desperately wanted to be a garbage man as a kid, and I did. And it's just, I knew my garbage man. His name was Lou. He had a cool accent. He drove a Lexus.
He
was
let you sit on his lap
He was
sometimes.
richer than everyone I knew.
How
Give
did
you-
you know that he drove a Lexus?
He lived in my neighborhood.
He gave him
Oh,
sweet,
okay.
awesome
No, he wasn't-
fentanyl
He would
lollipops.
come back
Yeah.
like after shift, and his
Those
Lexus was
fentanyl
like, "Hey, kid."
No, I think his son went to my school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he would pick up garbage in his Lexus. No, he would drive the big stinky truck around, and they'd yell at 7 a.m. in people's yard. That lifestyle rules.
Maybe that was because like you
they're
had
smoking
him.
cigs, and they're not even sitting in a car the right way. They're hanging on the back of it, and they're just like, "You got some pussy last night." Those guys ruled, dude. They're awesome.
I don't know that they're
7
awesome.
in the morning.
I don't know, man.
One of my uncles was a garbage man, and I
He
don't care for him.
rules.
Not a good
He's
guy
rich.
to
They
hang
make
out
good
with.
fucking money, though. I'll say that. Anybody does a job that you don't want to do is making some fucking bank somehow, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, garbage men rule.
Maybe
and
that's
the
because
end of the
you-
discussion.
You got to have a familiar one, dude. I think every garbage man I ever saw on a weekly basis was just a different ass guy.
Well,
you had some lames for garbage men. Garbage men.
Have you ever been
stick in their route, dude?
Garbage Man Squad
I'm
represent.
telling you, if I ever get a chance to be a garbage man, I'll quit comedy and you'll see me in the same jacket.
They're hiring Rumpke.
Yeah.
Do you think potentially, would you ever, for your next neck tattoo, you'll get the Rumpke sign just right there?
No, but I'll get my truck with its number on it.
The whole plate and
I'll
everything?
Be dedicated. Dude. Yeah.
Take up side of the cheek with it
Yeah.
and stuff, start shaving just that part of the beard?
I will purposely go to Rumpke and apply to drive truck 69 for my entire career. Dude.
Yeah. You get
Nice.
the logo first,
Yeah.
and then you go for the job
Yeah.
interview. It shows them confidence
Yeah.
and crazy. It
I'm like,
takes a little crazy to
this
drive
is
a garbage
still
truck.
healing, but I knew I was going to get the job. What's that? It's a big old pile of garbage right there on my neck. It
Forever.
and it says man underneath
Rotten
it.
banana peel.
Garbage man, that's me. What's up? I'm the garbage man. I've been eating trash for a month before.
You know what
this
really
interview.
I'll
Commit to
take
it.
my first paycheck now.
Yeah.
Get your name legally changed to Garbage Man.
Damn.
2 ends.
2 ends.
No, I feel like one in. Don't try
Just-
to be
What, try to make it
clever about
German?
it. Just,
Yeah.
just commit to the garbage man
garbage
persona fully.
Mr. Man.
Damn.
Mr. Garbage Man.
Hell yeah. I might like trash man better than garbage man. Being honest, fucking what's up?
That's
I'm
more of a
trash man.
descriptor of who you are rather than what you do. Damn it. I mean, accurate still, but
Yeah. What's up, guys? I'm the trash man, and they'll be like, no lady's psyched to marry a garbage man. Now that I'm thinking about it, no woman's like,
nah, man.
proud.
Women love garbage picking, dude.
Like, Dad,
Yeah.
I think I want to marry this man.
Like,
oh,
look-
yeah,
look at-
honey,
look-
what does he do?
Yeah.
He can get you
He's a
deals on the
garbage man.
scrapyard.
No, not a scrapper. No woman wants to marry a scrapper.
Yeah,
That's
junk
a
man.
scary life.
Junk man's completely
Do you
different.
see
Yeah.
how far apart he places Garbage Man and Scrapper?
Yeah.
Like, they're worlds apart.
Yeah, they are.
They are worlds apart.
Garbage man got
What
a
makes
city
it? What's the
job.
difference?
Garbage man got a city job. He drives a uniform, or he wears a uniform.
Driving that uniform all over town.
He drives an actual official garbage truck. A scrapper is a man that crawls out of his hovel, and he inks around, and then somebody goes,
Hey, yeah, we got an old refrigerator full of maggots over here.
he's like, I'll take it. That's the difference.
My other uncle,
Yeah.
not the garbage man uncle, had a scrapper uncle. He was a machinist before
Yeah.
heroin, what ruined his life and such.
Heroin
and
pop.
then fucking he lost his license, and then you get to become a scrapper. You start driving an old beat up
you
truck
don't
that you bought
get
for
to
$300.
become a scrapper. Scrapper is the final form you
Final
take.
rung before death,
on
and
your
he
way-
died for sure.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I can
Like a
That's
garbage
the bottom.
guarantee.
Garbage man's a job.
Yeah, it's a job. Scrapper's like,
I got tetanus, so I guess
Scrappers-
I'm going to die under a bridge.
Might as well stick around.
Like as a
Scrappers-
garbage man, you get a steady paycheck, you get benefits. With a scrapper, you got to go steal garbage out of people's
yeah, you
yards
steal.
and hope
Ste-
that
You're a
the
trash thief.
Do they steal? Is that like a thing?
But how else
yeah,
are you
you
gonna
just drive
yeah.
around and pick up metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
No
hope,
joke.
You hope that the price of non-ferrous, unclean scrap is fucking high enough to pay for even your gas to drive around and pick all
It's
that
so
shit
cheap.
up.
I had to get rid of a whole fence in my backyard, and when I put all that shit out, it was gone within an hour.
Yeah.
Within an hour, I'm like, these people fucking scour
Dude,
the neighborhood.
yeah,
They
that's
smell
shit.
it.
That's
They're
what
the
we're talking
raccoons
about.
and possums.
It's
kind of
crazy, and they do it right under your nose. Like I'll be out there looking like, there's no way they'll get it at that fast. Like I want to see what these people look like.
It's not like
Never
you're-
catch them.
It's not like you're going to run out there and be like, no, fuck you, that's going
No,
to the
I just want to
landfill.
watch. I just want to watch.
Yeah.
If they
Fuck
caught me in the
planet.
window,
That shit's garbage. We're not recycling a motherfucking
I'll tell
thing.
you. See, garbage men wear a uniform. I'll tell you what scrapper looks like.
Oh, they wear
it's
a
a man
uniform.
with a ringed out white T-shirt that's just dirt from picking up rust and there's poop on stuff, and he's just got a dirty wrung out white T-shirt,
Wife beater.
a jacket a lot like this,
A yellow
but
wife beater that was
dirtier.
once
but
white.
dirty as fuck.
He looks like he's been practicing Pete Rose slides into third base on his pants.
They look like
And his shoes got his toes hanging out of him, and he's like, "I'll take it."
Imagine taking like a legit full-on like anarcho gutter punk to TJ Maxx for a pair of jeans.
That's a good way.
Fuck.
My uncle literally would fucking rip open these like tubes filled with Freon from old refrigerators. He'd be spraying in his eyes and shit.
What is so-
like
What
a
ducking
savage.
Freon because you have to drain the
How-
Freon before you get rid of a refrigerator.
animal.
And I was like, "Hey Chris, isn't that bad?" He was like, "I don't fucking care."
Yeah.
Because how else are you gonna get your
Also,
fentanyl lollipops?
How
Like that's,
dare you compare scrappers to garbage men?
now that,
There's
the more
some
that I think
scrappers
about
that
it,
don't even do metal. There's the pallet scrappers. They're the lowest rung.
Like wood
They're
pallets?
like, I just need the wood from someone. Can I have your excess wood? And people are like, no, because they're more money.
But you get to be-
Scrappers are like, give me the metal.
You get to be a cool safety hazard going down the interstate though.
Oh,
With
yeah,
a huge
with the
stack
big
of fucking pallets.
Yeah, a Chevy S10 with 50 pallets hanging
Yeah.
off the top of it.
Have you guys ever been to a scrapyard?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've never been to one.
I was
I was
born
a
in
plumber
it.
for like 10 years.
were
Dude.
born
Used to go scrapper all the time.
I was born
Born
in
in
a
an oil
scrapyard.
slick and a
Yeah, my dad is shredder.
I mean, they're like Dobermans and shit, all chained up, like waiting to get
That's
you.
a junkyard.
No.
That's different.
Yeah,
This-
junkyard.
this-
I've
come
never
on.
been.
Patrick saw one movie scene, and that's just what's instilled the idea.
I don't even
Anytime
think it was a
you
movie. I
hop
think it
the
was the
fence-
junkyard dog from WWF back in the day.
Dude, those dogs will break those chains, and every time they'll break the chains and chase you down. If you get in
Every
their
time.
Can I be
territory.
honest? What about Junkyard Dog made him from the junkyard?
He wore a chain.
And it was
His name was Spike.
it was a clean chain, dude.
It was.
And what about him made him a dog? Did he bark?
There's a man dressed up in a dog suit.
No.
Some fucked
Junkyard
up furry.
Dog just
No,
wore
he just
out-
wore tights.
He wore tights out, and they were like red. They didn't even have trash on.
They were like white with red trim, right?
Yeah, they didn't even have a picture of a dog on them.
Nope.
Why was he Junkyard Dog?
He was the dog.
Okay.
You're overanalyzing the WWF wrestler.
He wasn't
from
like a
40 years
cosplayer.
ago?
Yeah, I am, and I'm sorry.
No. I think now
I'm
that
sorry
think
I
about
brought down the tone of this podcast to ask the intricacies of the Junkyard Dog. That's my bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I really fucked us, fellas. I'm going to sit the next one out.
No, actually, I wanted to include you on the next one because the last time that we had you on, we told that story at the end of the podcast. I doubt you remember it, but the one about our friend that had let the pig diarrhea in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
And you made fun of it for forever, and it did a great job, a good way to close that podcast. And I was like, this is probably going to fuck up this friendship. I have you on here today to tell you it 100%
Did not.
ruined that friendship,
Oh,
and
no
they
way.
will not be friends with
They
me.
are
Hey,
not friends with him anymore.
Can I tell you something? They listen to it?
They don't
So
anymore.
now let me give them the update then if they listen to it. You don't need a friend that will have arid pig shit in their home. It's better for you almost.
Hey, Jay doesn't know the story really. Can you like tell him real quick? Just
Well,
to
Jay,
recap?
there's a dirty person that he once knew that let a
Are they a pallet
live
scrapper?
pig puke and shit and fart and spray blood all over one simple hallway of their house. And he's no longer friends with these beautiful, nice people.
So why is the pig sick all the time? Do they not know how to take care of it?
No, it's just a pig, so its shits are just always terrible. Even if it's not diarrhea, it's
for
still
them.
pig shit. It's horrible. And
They don't clean it up.
They claim, didn't they claim after the thing came out, wasn't his defense to you, like, we don't even let that pig shit in the hallway anymore. We
No,
let-
the pig doesn't live in the house
Anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well,
pig is
cool.
now out of
You
the
figured
house.
out that problem?
Oh, can I say a way to figure out that problem almost immediately?
Just don't let that pig live in your fucking
No,
hallway.
It only
You
took
get-
one rational person
Yeah.
to view the situation.
Even if you want to be a person.
If Rand Barnaclo is the voice of reason in your life, you should just fucking pack it up.
Yeah.
Get a hammer and a nail puller. Start looking for pallets.
I'm saying, if you want to own a pig, I'm fine with people owning pigs. I'm not lambasting the swine owner.
And then a barn outside. You can put it in the barn.
But
What
the
fuck?
way to
don't
solve
live
the
in a barn.
problem of the pig
Yeah, they do.
shitting in your house is you never have the thought, this pig should live here.
Yeah,
It should only come in when it's bacon.
That's it.
I agree.
I just wanna know
wholeheartedly.
what, like, how-
they didn't raise their pigs for food.
How
they
did you-
raised them to have pigs in their
They
fucking
prepared
barn.
for the shit. Like they say, oh, look, we'll
sorry
just
you
give them a
lost
little
a
spot to
friend.
shit.
Sorry
It's
you
so
lost
weird.
a friend. But those aren't the kind of friends I want you having.
All right, well,
Okay?
You're a good friend.
I'm glad we
man.
cleared
Yeah.
that up.
I don't want you being friends with those types of people anymore. People that'll let pigs poop in their house.
It's seriously pretty fucking gross. Let's be
It was
real.
like a week's worth of whiplash from
Oh
it
my
all.
God.
What, after he listened to it and
Yeah.
gave us the feedback on it? He was
Backlash.
real fucking upset with
It was
me.
pretty fun watching it.
Oh, man.
What about a week's worth of whip? You broke your neck?
Yes.
You mean backlash?
It
They got
bothered
mad?
him because he lost them too, and he was like, "I didn't even fucking say anything. I laid back and like let you two make jokes. Arms folded, looking
not
angry
wrong.
into the camera."
Yo, look, if you let a pig shit in your house, you're not allowed to suddenly develop standards. Fuck that.
Damn.
I agree wholeheartedly. And Joe, if
And
you
I'm sure
listen
it's
to
a
this,
nice pig.
listen to the men. Don't let pigs poop in your house.
I'm sure
anymore,
it's a
bud.
nice pig.
It's a hog. It used to snip at Luke here.
Yeah, I
According to
remember
him.
he told me he was afraid of the pig.
Look at him. If you were Luke's size, wouldn't you be afraid of a pig?
I would be deathly terrified of
Scared
pigs.
of
Scary,
rabbits.
dude.
If I was the size of Luke, I'd be scared of everything.
Anything bigger than my shoes, for sure. I'm
I'd be
terrified.
scared of the wind.
It might carry me away.
Trees, different sorts of walkie birds.
It's like he knows me.
Dude, you're
Scared
afraid of
all
walkie
those
birds?
things, yeah.
Yeah.
Luke said he'll square up, but I don't
With
think
what?
he's got. He says he'll square up.
With what?
Anybody. His
Like,
whole
listen to
thing
him.
is no matter what, he'll fight
Who the
anybody.
fuck? What are you gonna do to the people that come up to you and say shit?
You pay to our Patreon, you go 5 minutes with me.
That's adorable.
Yeah, any amount of money. You could donate $1.
You
Luke
want-
will go
you want-
5
I
rounds
want that to
with
be
you.
true.
I mean, if anybody
$1
really wants to fight you, they
$5
don't have to pay anything. They just
Yeah,
have to
that's
find
true.
you.
Yeah.
$1 for 5 rounds.
Let's be honest, Luke. What kind of
Luke just
fight
has
are you in
CTE.
that it's lasting fucking 5 minutes? Like,
Dude, 5 minutes in a
You're
fight
right.
is a
you
goddamn
know,
eternity.
It's forever. It's forever.
I would probably shut it down quicker than that.
Yeah.
You're right.
what?
Yeah,
Just
you put an
nut
end to
gouge-
it.
Hell
Put an end
yeah.
to it, Luke.
Just eye gouges and sucker nut punches is all you got,
Dude,
big guy.
no.
Wear some steel toes.
There's something behind his eyes that you're not seeing.
You know, I believe it.
That guy, he's got.
No, I know what it is.
He's got some darkness in him.
He
dude.
thinks he's fucking Magnum PI, and he'll
Yeah.
just fucking smooth his way out of it.
Yeah. No, I
Now,
think
sir,
he's got.
I don't want to fight now.
I think he's got a darkness in him that you boys ain't seeing. And I
with that.
think
He laughs at every horrible thing that could happen to you.
no. I bet if it gets physical, I bet that man's pretty scary. Wouldn't want to meet him in an alley if he's like mad.
It'd be like a wild animal.
Yeah. He looks real scrappy.
He
I
goes
bet he'd
flight or
take you
fight.
boys. You guys better fucking take it easy on him.
Got that right.
He'll rip a pig in half.
What are you trying to hype this man up for?
Yeah,
Sure
like-
failure. You want to just see Luke get demolished. He's
Don't
gonna
put
leave
air in
here.
the bag.
His
No
head's
way.
gonna be the size of Mr. Mackey's.
No
He's gonna,
way.
oh yeah, I'll fucking take anybody. I'm
I
gonna
will
start
not-
shit. The next motherfucker that looks at
I
me.
won't
I
let
can
Luke
and will.
go down.
I can and will.
All right. Well, we'll see about that, Luke.
Yeah. $1, 5
We're gonna
rounds,
set that up as
Patreon.
a tier.
Yeah.
Fight Luke tier.
Yeah.
$500, dude. Don't get CTE
50
for
cents, one square
30
punch
bucks.
in the mouth.
For real. Do $500.
That sounds reasonable.
And let him come on the podcast. You can live stream it. And
Yes.
Just beat the shit out of somebody.
It's got to be in a place where you can't run away, because you're a little dude.
Jay's like, I'm
In a
saving
closet.
up now.
Dude,
gotta
I
be in,
think
like, a
he'd
closet,
win.
yeah.
I
Lock him in
think
the
he would
closet with some
win.
cameras strapped to the ceiling.
I think he would win.
You're going to put all your money on Luke.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Like
backing him.
you're really good.
Yeah.
I feel
think
like
he would
what's going to
win.
happen is like the night of the fight, everyone's there. You're going to be like, I got you, Luke. I got you. And as soon as he turns his back, you're betting against
So
him.
look at
No
that
way.
motherfucker. Look at him bleeding.
No way. No
You
way.
leaking, dog?
No way. I got him. I'm fucking.
Dude, Rand's my guy.
I'm drugging the other guy. I'm doing all the things. I'm putting all my
Yes.
money on Luke.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
cheating. I'm putting plaster in his gloves.
we
What if
actually.
it was you two in the ring?
It's actually just
Oh,
a
I'd kill him.
coincidence that this is up right now.
Bring a knife.
Because this guy in the mask is the type of friend. This is Rand right here, and this is Luke, this guy over here. Are you guys familiar with this superhuman shit?
Fucking A. Dude, I've told him to fucking do all kinds of shit that would kill him.
Yeah,
I'm
and
trying to
he
get him on the
does
show.
it and doesn't die somehow all
he
the
from
time.
here?
I have no fucking idea where he's from.
He's got Ohio written all the fuck over.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoop,
That
whoop.
looks-
I'm sure he did comedy in his town for sure, without a doubt.
Oh, really?
It's one of these towns that you're talking about.
I asked him what was wrong with him the first time I talked to him. I
Well,
was
you've
like,
actually
met him?
talked to you
I was-
talked to this man on
I
the phone.
talked to him on I talked to him on a live video, and I was like, "Hey, so what exactly is your diagnosis?" And he was like, "That's not funny." And I was like, "Something's wrong with you, dude. Just fucking tell us what it is. All these people should feel bad."
Is there something wrong? Is there something going on up top?
He's
Oh,
Rand's
yeah.
worried.
Yeah, dude.
I've only seen him flip and go, ow! That's all I've
He's
ever
for
seen.
sure
I've
mentally
never-
disabled somehow.
Well, listen to him
Dude,
talk.
there's definitely and you hear
If
it.
he's
See,
not
you
mentally
read his
disabled,
posts.
it's the most unfortunate fucking lisp of all time. 'Cause
Okay.
Here we go.
With my good friend Paul, and he's gonna
Oh,
choke
yeah.
slam me onto barbed wire. This is for juggalos and jugglets. Don't try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop, whoop.
Takes the shirt off.
Damn.
Real pro lesser vibe.
Fuck this shit. Oh! This is
Dude, do another one.
All right,
Oh, he does this all the time. Like he does this once a week. It's pretty wild. This dude fucking lands on some shit that like fluorescent lights. Fucking smashes
my
his back on a bunch of
God.
broken coffee mugs.
Wow.
I told
on a
him to have
microwave?
somebody throw a bunch of toasters at him when he's in the tub.
That would be pretty cool, but only if they're plugged in.
That
right?
would be pretty cool, right,
That'd
guys?
be pretty neat.
He was talking about
Yeah, sorry,
doing-
I'm enenamored now because I'd never heard that man.
Oh,
You've
You
never
want
heard this
more?
guy before?
Yeah, man, I never heard him speak. I've seen one other video that made him like kind of popular, but the I saw like the first one he posted. I forget what it is.
Take your pick, bud. There's so many.
See if there's a coffee mugs one.
A coffee mugs
the
one?
Coffee mug one is
like,
brutal. That's the one he had to quit for a while after because he cut his elbow open real bad on a coffee mug.
The juggalos and juggalettes.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Dude.
The sound he makes afterwards.
Elbow drops.
Is there blood?
This is super
Yeah, man, I don't know if this is good to...
It's not good to laugh at. You are laughing at someone who's mentally disabled harming themselves for other people's enjoyment.
Yeah, I didn't...
It's also a juggalo.
I just thought he was a...
He's a juggalo who no longer listens to Insane Clown Posse.
Wait, what?
He doesn't listen to ICP anymore.
How deep did you get into this conversation?
Pretty fucking deep.
What do you mean he's not into it? Like, what happened?
Well, I
Some
saw
drama?
that he's a Twisted fan, so yeah.
Yeah, he's Magic Ninja.
What happened? Is he like...
Well, Twisted... I know way more about this than I am.
Yeah, same.
Tell me more. What do you mean?
What is Twisted?
Fucking tell me more.
Twisted and ICP split ways.
And
were they one entity at one point?
They were on the same label. Twisted was like... They were like the sidekicks.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
What if you looked over here and I was crying? Like I found out Twisted split from ICP.
Well, it was like 5 years ago, so if you're just now catching up.
Yeah, I don't know anything about any of it. But what if it was just like it broke me down?
But they split
I had
apart.
a real moment.
Okay, so they had a situation where Twisted's pig was shitting in the house, and then somebody made fun of it, and ICP was like, "Fuck you, dog."
Dude, I know somebody like that. I know somebody that happened to.
Oh my god.
I hit that weed pen too many times, and I don't know who it is anymore. But I'm sure I know them.
The only thing going on in my head because of that weed pen is "with arms wide open." For real, that's just blaring in my head right now. It rolls.
The headphones might be fucked up because we've had radio come through here. Are you sure that the headphones
you might
are
be
just
hearing
ruined?
radio?
You're just getting brainwashed.
Oh, cool.
Actively.
That's how they do it?
Dude, I feel like that's the best way to get people to quit partaking in THC products is somehow make it so that they hear fucking Scott Stapp.
Yeah.
Non-stop the entire time you're high.
Except for, only Nickelback fans can be high. That's it.
God.
They're like,
I feel like there's a lot of crossover from Creed to Nickelback. Yeah.
Oh, I thought Scott Stapp was in Nickelback.
No, that's Chad Kroeger.
I'm glad you know so much about this, Jay.
How much do you know about the whole Juggalo Nickelback scene?
I know a lot about Juggalos and Insane Clown Posse.
What's your favorite Haystack album?
I'm not a fan of Haystack. I did see Jelly Roll live though on accident at Rock on the Range.
It wasn't on accident.
He accidentally
I've
bought
seen
the
Insane
tickets
Clown
online.
Posse.
Accidentally drove to the show.
Yeah.
Accidentally showed him
He
your
was
ticket
booked on
stub.
I was on the fucking show.
He was on the show.
Accident.
Hold on a second. I want to get back to the coffee mugs. We're going all over the place.
See this.
But what's the coffee mugs, and I'll go back to that thing.
This is for juggalos and juggalettes. Don't try to
Tell me that motherfucker doesn't look like Justin Atkins.
Oh, he does.
Fuck this shit!
Oh man!
Oh my god!
What a fucking idiot.
Oh, and there's glass shards in his arm. Oh man!
Can we play one more?
Just a real goofball right there.
Yeah, he.
Oh my god.
What?
Poor guy.
Poor guy, he's doing it
Poor
himself.
guy.
No one's setting him up.
Oh
Man.
no, people are gassing him up for sure, dude.
Yeah, without question.
This guy was.
when
guy was literally created by the internet.
Yeah.
Have you
Every
seen the
time he
early
posts,
My dad's a
whenever
hard
he
drive,
posts
my mom's a
online,
modem.
and I'm sure you guys have seen it. I follow his Facebook, but that's it. But it was like everybody like eggs him on. Like everybody enables the shit out of him. Like you're the hero we need and all this stuff. And like no negative comments really at all that you'll have to really see. So he's totally enabled to do this shit. I feel like he has no choice now. I felt like he got fucked up and he's like, man, I went a little too far with this.
I felt bad for laughing at
stop.
someone who's mentally disabled hurting themselves. I felt bad, so I had to unfollow it.
Not me though.
Yeah, I don't
laugh
really,
every time.
I don't really
good
I did
laugh.
at first, but the more I
good
saw of him,
content.
the more I realized that like, no, there's definitely something wrong with this dude. Have you watched the early ones? The early videos, he would like drink hot sauce and then run into trees.
No, tell me about that.
Let's
He-
just
he
watch
would
it.
just-
We could just let's go to it. Is it at the very bottom?
I mean, that's where the beginning stuff is, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
What up?
Cody. Fucking.
How many of these does he fucking look? How many there
does
are?
one a
though.
week, dude.
Really quickly, just like God.
He went for a couple
damn.
months after that.
Drinking hot sauce and belly flop and a thumbtack. Drinking hot sauce.
Come on, come on. I have
Jay
to
used
laugh
to
at
watch
it.
this. Come on, bro.
So today I'm drinking hot sauce and body flop on
Yeah, this is bad.
Where is he living?
juggalos and juggalettes.
That's
Somewhere in
the-
Ohio, dude,
Don't
I'm
try
sure
this at
of
home
it.
and I hope you like it.
Or it's indie.
Got to gear himself up for the hot sauce.
Shit.
He's on the edge of the deck. He chugs the bottle. I don't know how much he's getting down. He almost pukes.
Fuck this shit.
It's like, why are you doing? Like, why did he even start?
Jay's laughing.
Why did
Jay,
he
come
start?
on. It's not okay to laugh at that.
It's
bud.
not. It's not.
It's a good time.
It's not even a dude that necessarily wants to make the trick he's trying. It's a man
He's a
that's
stunt man. That's his thing.
just
These are all
getting hurt.
These
He's
are all
just hurting himself.
They're supposed
Yeah.
to be like auditions for stuntman work.
For what movie? For what show?
This flabby guy takes his shirt off and he muffin top like me. I look like
He's
this
like,
too.
I want to be in the new John Wick, and they're like, nope.
He's like, hold on a minute. I can chug hot sauce and jump on thumbtack.
They're
Go
like,
back
oh,
to him
cool.
running into stuff
They're
because
like, oh, cool, call the police.
he doesn't get hurt as bad when he runs into stuff, but it's way funnier.
Can we? All right, let's watch that. Does it make you feel better that you're laughing at him running into stuff
Yeah,
better
because he
than
doesn't get
him
hurt as bad. Yeah.
maiming himself by like breaking?
Yeah,
his
it's right there. Drinking hot sauce and running into a tree.
NFL style. He writes down.
What the fuck? He got up one day and he planned this shit.
He was
out.
like, dude, I'm
Today
going to
I'm
drink
gonna be running into
some hot sauce and I'm going to
You
run
guys'
into
internet
a tree.
fucking blows balls.
We have like 12
Dude,
videos
don't worry.
queued up. We
I
gotta
hope
start
you like it.
going through them so we can
Oh,
get
okay.
rid of some of this stuff.
shit.
Put the bottle down his throat.
Did he even drink it?
This is what NFL looks like.
He's just gagging.
This
on
is
this
NFL style. I mean, this might as well be the college combine.
Oh God, that was disgusting.
There's
It
one
looks
where
like
he
it
runs
is-
into a
Oh
wall.
my god.
The wall is a good one.
So
It looks like his newer videos, he's lost a little
You're
weight.
even saying it's even a good one.
Yeah, it's
so-
all blood loss.
Yeah. It just looks
Running
like,
into a fire hydrant.
yeah,
NFL style.
All right, we gotta-
strikes back.
Yeah,
last
this is
one.
this
I mean,
is
it is-
binge-worthy
It looks
content.
just like
Yeah.
the NFL.
yeah.
I
pretty much
salute you,
dead on.
superhuman.
Yeah.
I salute you.
Today I'm running to this. This
Is that the Carnival of Carnage?
but wait a
Yes,
second.
it
Wouldn't
is.
you prefer
All
this
right.
guy like running into stuff, fucking his head up and stuff like that, over like some potential doctor? Like, I want to be a stuntman.
I mean, I prefer him to do this rather than shoot up a school.
That was lame.
Did he just get himself right in the dick?
No, he jumped over it.
Yeah, he jumped
That's
over
fake as fuck. I don't salute you.
What? No, he got himself in the dick. Look, he dick
No,
rode that shit.
no, he didn't.
You don't think so?
No, he just
Okay.
jumped it, dude.
He probably scraped his thigh on the little knob.
The new one's
the
for
grass.
sure. He's fucking himself up though.
He got a
There's no
grass
Oh,
denying
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even.
Fake. Moving on.
Yeah.
Hate it.
All right, fair enough. I don't know. That kid
Fuck
is
superhuman. He's a fucking faker.
that kid's
Say
fucking
it.
funny though.
Faker, bro.
I don't care if I'm not supposed to laugh at it. I do
But-
anyways. It's just instinctual to watch this dude belly flop into fucking barbed wire with like thumbtacks and 2 burning cactuses in it. I'm like, I'm all in.
What if that's fake too? How do we know that's not fake now?
You think this kid's got CGI money?
No,
Like, that's-
I definitely think it's
I
real.
think he's got CTE money. That's
Damn.
free if you do what this idiot's doing.
But I love watching that shit where it's like kind of like reality. Speaking of the next video, remember how
Is
you
that
were talking
Tahani
about
Jones?
maybe? Do you remember telling me about Love Island?
Yeah.
I've been fucking hooked on that shit,
Yeah,
dude. I'm on
rules.
season 3.
Yeah, rules.
Fucking, I actually wanted to surprise you this episode. Didn't work out, but I want to tell you about it. I actually contacted.
Somebody's here.
No, I contacted someone from that show to try to get him to do a call with us, and I thought that would have been a funny little surprise for you. But
Damn it.
it didn't work out. Unfortunately, it was Travis from season 1.
I remember Travis.
He's my favorite guy because he was the douchiest dude.
I like,
Anyways.
I like all the sexy boys with hand tattoos.
God, it is the
guys are
cringiest
cool.
show ever. But this is from a reality show, what we're about to show you. So let's fucking delve into it.
we
The
doing this
ultimate send off to someone getting voted out of
That is
rehab.
Tahani Jones.
Celebrity rehab.
I didn't mean to jump right into it. What is this though? What's
I think
the-
it's celebrity rehab.
Wait, they kick him off
They get
celebrity
voted off,
rehab.
There's a big pile of money behind this guy.
This is not celebrity rehab.
This isn't
It's
celebrity
something like
rehab.
that. I don't know this
And
show.
if you make it through celebrity rehab, we give you a bunch of money to go buy drugs with. Like,
Who
And
knows?
wait, they kick you out like we're not helping you anymore. Like
that's
you
not
lost.
celebrity
Yeah,
rehab,
they're like,
Pat.
you're beyond help.
Right.
Look, bro, I don't know. I
They
don't
try to
know.
help them all. They
Go
don't
to a
vote them off the
meeting.
island.
Rich piece of shit.
Send them home with a bag of
How do
cocaine.
you keep
Try again next
VH1
season.
entertaining?
You fucking
vote a couple
don't.
people
That's
off.
nobody watches VH1.
My mom probably still watches VH1. All right, let's see it. What is it?
Johnny.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you that you have to return to your life of debt.
Yeah.
The people clap loud when you win a Grammy.
Your life of
They
debt.
clap louder when you win an Oscar. But the people clap the loudest when you fall. And Champ got knocked out today. There are some last words that I'd like to say to the group.
Pause it. Is this Celebrity Rehab?
No,
It is.
season 5 revisited.
I don't know what this
is. Something about life of debt.
Yeah, this is not Celebrity Rehab. That's an
I was
advertisement.
way off.
Advertisement.
That's an advertisement for upcoming episode of Celebrity
It
Rehab.
looks like it's about bankruptcy. There's like a
Yeah, what the fuck are they at?
court with a bunch of money right there.
All right, play this shit.
All right.
Guys, I don't care how tough you think you are. Nothing hits harder than life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Okay? And don't be pointing fingers saying, I'm not where I need to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
Why?
What the fuck? I didn't vet this video at all, but what's happening?
What?
So that guy got
scripted?
voted out of
You guys
whatever
are
the
like
fuck it
seven.
was, celebrity debt crisis, whatever, and he was up on the podium giving his goodbye speech instead of just walking off like a normal fucking contestant.
And then he started digivolving.
And then he's with his shirt off in the weirdest voice ever, just telling these guys this great
The
inspirational
number one
speech.
tip for you that wasn't Celebrity Rehab was no one on that show is a celebrity.
I don't know.
That was
Who they are.
bunch of hillbillies.
He thought that guy was Brian Callen for a minute.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Oh wait,
How the
what's
fuck am I
what's
supposed
the
to
Brian
know?
Callen beef?
No, that dude just kind of looks like him in the face.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like, what the fuck, man? Nothing?
What?
I can't. I mean, that's already 40 seconds out of our lives that we'll never get back.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. Pretend it didn't happen.
Even that guy's speech
Oh,
sucked.
man.
Dude, if I get kicked off of reality TV,
I do
want to
watch
you
that
guys
show.
can
Why would
all
do that?
suck my dick. Fuck you. I hope you die on the way home from this
Why are you
shit.
gonna give him a fucking speech first? Like, what is your big like? Let me
He's
pep
telling all
you
these
up after I just
fucking
lost.
stupid losers who can't fucking. They're in so much debt that they have to get on VH1's fucking debtors prison show. Did you see the fucking jail bars and shit that
Is
were
that
out?
what it is?
This is
Dude,
a
I
guess.
do want to watch that show. Bet.
Why?
And at the end, they
It
give
looked
you
good.
and at the end they give you $3,000.
Yeah.
And we hope we change your life.
Whatever. I want to
$3,000.
be on that show.
They
That's
don't
a
even
credit.
help you out of debt.
Dude,
They
$3,000
just, like-
would be life changing.
That's
right
a
now.
credit. It says VH1 on your headshot after
Fucking
that.
A,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Oh wait, holy shit! You said I don't know. The $3,000 being life changing made me remember. I don't know if you even want to talk about the thing that I'm going to bring up. But let me just weirdly fucking bring it up. I don't know if this happened since you've been on the show or when it exactly happened. But didn't a tree come like crashing down into your
That was
life or some
before the
shit?
show the last time, yeah.
Oh,
A
okay.
tree?
Did
Tree
we talk
came
about that shit
crashing
last
through
time?
the house.
What?
Jay
Yeah,
didn't know
man.
how to use his chainsaw right.
It was during a fucking tornado, man.
You had a tornado come touch down and fucking.
Not close enough to us for that tornado actually picked it up. It was the winds from it, you know. But yeah, came crashing down on the fucking trailer we were living in.
My
damn.
God.
Can
Were
they
you in
fix
it?
that?
Yeah,
You were in it when it fucking crashed
yeah.
through.
Me and fucking 4 kids. Yeah,
What
God
the
damn.
fuck? I can't even imagine, dude.
yeah, it was terrifying.
Like, what the fuck?
So did it just
The
cause
power out and
exterior
everything?
damage to
No,
the
it came,
place, or it actually
in,
came
it
in?
fucking destroyed it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's done.
Was it just like hanging out one minute, all the power on? Like, wow, this wind really seems like it's blowing right now. And next minute, just tree separating you and the children.
Did it start a fire?
No, it didn't start a fire. The power went out first, and then, like, we knew it was a danger, just because it was a dead big tree by the house.
Yeah.
But so, Sierra, our 18-year-old, she was 17 at the time. She was like, "Well, I want to get a shower before the power goes out." So she goes back into the bathroom that's back there, and it landed fucking over her. Like the roof opened over her head from where it landed.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking terrifying.
Dude, that is fucking scary. Trees will fuck you up, too.
Yeah, dude, nature sucks.
Did she come out without a scratch?
She did.
And she was naked during it?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I don't take a shower in anything
probably
but my
not going to
jean
get
outfit.
too deep into a 17-year-old naked.
No. I mean, like, to come out without a scratch and a roof opens up over you when you're naked.
I mean, if
how
a tree's
scratched
falling, a
up would you
T-shirt's
be?
not going to make much of a difference when a tree that's big enough to separate part of your house from another part of your house comes crashing down on you.
I don't know what kind of shirt you're buying.
Is it?
My
Shirts are kind of fucking scary,
My
dude.
shower shirts are thick.
They have shower shirts?
Yeah, Rand's new school year ready with his shirts.
My shower shirts. Damn, that's wild.
Dude, that would be scary as fuck. I saw a video recently which changed my whole perspective on like tree work and all that shit, especially because I have a dead tree in my backyard that I got to take care of. Is that I saw this guy use a chainsaw to like one of those long ones on a stick, try to cut a branch off, and I guess it was attached to a rope, and he came by and clipped him in the mouth and ripped his jaw off.
I got one better than that.
What the fuck?
And I saw it all, and I
What
was
the
like,
fuck?
It was one
You
of
saw
those
a man get his jaw ripped off of his
Yeah.
head?
Video
And
or
they
in person?
There's a video.
Okay.
So in person,
Where?
I
Can
got
we watch this fucking video?
I don't know. Look,
You're
you would have to
showing
look
us
it
this
up.
fucking dipshit wearing basketball shorts going, and this
and you
video
got
exists?
jaws getting ripped off by a fucking tree.
I guess
videos
look it
just
up.
in the
Did it- it was
Rolodex
live
waiting
leak.
to be
I don't
played.
want.
Your decision-making skills
I don't
are
want
garbage,
this to
Pat.
sound. I don't want
My
this
bad.
to sound stupid, but did he die?
No, I don't know.
I don't want to see
So
somebody
look, I used to
die.
work for a tree trimming company, and we had the Duke Energy contracts. We trimmed around power lines. And this dude actually didn't get hurt anywhere near as bad as he should have. But you take a Johnny ball, right? It's a ball with a string on it that you tie to your safety rope, and you throw it up into a branch so you can pull it down, tie in, climb up safely. Then you take the ball and throw it up higher for a higher branch to climb. And this fucking idiot topped out a tree with his fucking rope tied up above where he was topping it out. So the fucking top of the tree comes falling off and then yanks him down out of the tree.
Jesus Christ. Dude, that's
Fuck.
It was pretty funny.
I saw a guy like drink 6 Budweisers on a roof one time and slide right off of it. He was like, fine.
I think that's it.
He's like, it happened again. And that's like, oh. And then he went back up and started putting shingles back on. I was like, God damn.
I don't think you're a
day at
roofer
work.
unless you're drinking.
Yeah,
I have a roofer friend that posted a video and it said to go back to work or to not go back to work, and it's a half-eaten burger, 3 full-ass pitchers of beer, one's like halfway knocked down, and he's got to go climb up on like fucking 70-foot roofs all day long in the middle of the July heat.
Well, here's the thing, man. If you fall, you're fired before you hit the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This dude didn't get fired. He fell all the time.
Dude, this guy probably
This guy
got a sweet
Rob.
settlement.
He's probably dead. Probably fell off a roof to death.
Is
Let's
this a
take
video?
look. I think so. This might be
It
it.
says
You know
getting
why
hooked
it's,
in the jaw
you know why
by
it's
a
queuing
tree.
so slow? Hold on, let me fix this.
Man.
Banter for a second, and I can fix this.
Dude, but that's scary as fuck. Like, I thought about cutting out this tree in the backyard because it's over my new fence.
Yeah.
And it's like $500, $800 to get it cut by someone else. And I was blown away by how expensive that was.
That's
so
super fucking dangerous.
yeah, I understand that now. It's fucking horrifyingly dangerous.
My dad did his out in front of his house, and now everyone in the neighborhood is paying my dad to cut down their trees during the summer right now.
I hope they pay him a fucking pretty penny.
Oh, dude, he's hitting licks.
Oh my god. No, seriously, it does look fucking terrifying, especially with chainsaws.
I love a chainsaw.
Getting
dude.
fucking caught up on one of those.
He's gonna go up there with a fucking miter saw.
yeah.
Tables
clippers.
up.
So wait, do we need the sound for this video to
I
hear
don't
his
think
horrific
so.
screams?
I mean, there might be.
Oh, this dude's about to get fucked.
So what is this piece of equipment that he's using?
That's
It sounds like
that's
one
a
of you
pole saw.
fellas
Yeah,
knows.
that's a pole saw.
That's a pole saw.
All right.
That's a steel.
These are 2 men that have cut down a lot of trees. You guys know too much about this.
Yeah, I know about trees and cutting them.
So what's he doing wrong, though? Oh, Jesus Christ!
So I think in the comments underneath is where it shows the picture of like what it looked like.
One more time. Hold on. All right, so
I mean,
for the listeners that can't
this
see the
is
video,
Wild.
and the video gets blurry, thank God, as it comes down. He's pole sawing. Did I say that technical term correct? He's pole sawing down the side of this huge ass fucking branch.
Well, like
and
you
it's-
can see, he's pulled his trailer under it in hopes that it will fall into the trailer.
Yeah, but he's cutting it from the backside, so it's gonna, of course, go the opposite way. That
The
doesn't
smart
make
thing
sense.
to
He's
do
like-
would be to be
Cut
on
it-
top of that wall.
Yeah,
Cutting down.
or cut it down.
Well,
yeah.
it spins around, right? Like a fucking
Chainsaw.
pendulum.
Like he
Uses all that
initiated
weight
a
and
trap.
momentum.
No, I'm explaining it for the for the people that aren't
yeah,
watching
yeah.
it.
Swings
it
like,
swings
like he
like a
initiated
pendulum.
a trap.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's on top of a ladder and just gets murked by this fucking tree. But I want to see it one more time.
He's like, I wonder how I get workman's comp here. Maybe I'll just get punched in the face.
What if you can see the jaw just get blown off? Douche.
Oh my god!
It's probably imploded on him. You know, it's probably put into his body.
My favorite part about that video is that
dude.
he's wearing a hard hat, and it goes flying off faster than he comes off the ladder.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, dude! I don't know if I'm ready to see the aftermath. I really don't.
Let's see this shit. There'll be a link to it. Hold on, wait. Go.
Fuck.
Only this. Oh, okay. Never mind. Go down because they usually have the links to the thing.
Hold my feeding tube.
It's a Reddit thing. You can go to it and just watch horrific accident after horrific accident befall unfortunate person after unfortunate person. Have you guys ever been on the
I'm
Reddit
trying not
page?
to watch porno anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard to come in the moment when you watch all these good videos.
Yeah, no, I can't watch people.
Anything that says extreme gore, I'm into. This looks like a higher quality video from the thumbnails.
Let's fucking do it. So wait, this is the real video?
Yeah, this is the real one.
Routine. Okay.
Oh no!
I didn't like that either, Ran.
That is a man's open face.
Better than Viagra.
Oh god!
You want to see that again?
That guy was alive?
Yeah, he's alive. He was blinking in that.
That doesn't.
No, I definitely saw him blink.
Bro.
Here, let's show you again.
Nah, I'm good.
If we're ever together and some sort of terrible fate befalls
Can
me
we
like
just
that,
watch high
just
quality
kill me.
without the?
Just kill
All right,
me.
Here's the game that we're gonna play now, Rand. We're gonna try to watch the video until it gets to the fucking part, and
Fuck
then
that. Just let it go.
Nah.
come on, we gotta see it.
I mean, if we're gonna watch gore videos, how can we overlook Three Guys, One Hammer?
Oh my
No,
god,
I'm
that's
not
the
watching
worst
that.
one.
I've already seen it. It's
Asterisk best.
You think that's
You
the
think
best
that's the
one?
best one?
It's hard to watch,
It's
but I don't know
so-
that it's the
it's
best one.
brutal,
There's dudes
dude.
at work that have
Well,
competitions
best,
over the gore.
quote unquote. Yeah.
I bothers me a lot.
As
I don't
far
like
as gore
'em.
goes, I don't think it gets.
No way.
That's it. That's 180
It's
proof.
one of the
fucking-
worst things I've ever seen.
Easily.
That
It's
haunted me. I remember
Yeah.
seeing that as a kid, my curious fucking idiot mind at that time, and I fucking sit there and watch the whole thing like, why am I doing this?
I watched it once because somebody showed me, and then I've watched it like 150 more times, making other people watch it.
I was one of those guys
Slowly getting jaded.
where I was like, I'm never gonna watch a snuff film, right? And then I was shown that video right away.
Yeah.
Like as soon as the words left my mouth, they were looking it up. Like, yeah, fucking right.
What
guy.
about Body Modification Extreme? You think the BME is less than Three Guys, One Hammer?
I mean, a dude
Yeah.
dies. He gets his face stirred up by a screwdriver.
That's true.
Yeah, he stabs him in the eye, doesn't he?
Oh,
and just
wait,
moves it
I've
He
around.
stabs him in his stomach at
I've
first
never
a bunch
seen
of
that.
times, real slowly.
I don't
can
wanna
hear
see
him
that.
making
You wanna see it?
noises.
No.
I don't want to see it.
No,
You
I
can
don't
hear
wanna
him
see
making noises.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wanna
the
see
breathing.
that.
Gurgling.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
And it was some guy. It was some old man, basically.
Some random
just,
dude in a park, yeah.
He was going to his like granddaughter's like graduation
Wait,
party
some guy
or something.
filmed them murdering a guy?
Yeah,
It's
it's
three
these-
dudes.
Yeah,
It's these three Russian dudes.
There
Or I
was
don't
a
know.
Ukrainian mob tied to it. They wanted snuff films. These kids agreed to do it, and so they went out and made. I think they made
30
like
of
8
them.
or 9.
It was like
well, they were
30.
supposed to make 30,
Is
but
that
they
what it
didn't
is?
get anywhere near that far before they got caught.
They were like hanging cats up by their tails in the
but that's
backyard.
the
and
that's the
crazy
only
shit.
one that got leaked though. The rest they kept under wraps.
probably a good fucking idea because it's fucking horrifying.
It is
Any kind of
absolutely
snuff film,
horrifying.
gore, whatever.
Yeah.
Like this was one of the toughest. This video we just showed you was one of the toughest videos I've ever seen personally.
Seeing the guy's face, whatever, is gross. But I mean, seeing the actual him getting knocked off the ladder is just pretty crazy.
Felt the pain.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, that was hard. You know, it's not like a fail vid where some kid falls on a table and he's fine 20 minutes later. Like this dude, his life changed after this tree cut.
Yeah,
But-
for sure.
But yeah, I don't want to see somebody's papaw get murdered by Russians.
It was horrible. Have you ever seen that show Scarred? Remember that
Yeah,
show?
yeah.
Like the host of fucking, or the singer Papa Roach was the host, Jacoby or whatever.
yeah.
Kobe Dick.
Oh, it's so stupid. And he there was this one that made me wince as well, where it was a skateboarder and he was doing a grind down a railing, and I guess he fell. When he fell, there was a clip of Rusty.
Yeah, he tore his nutsack.
He tore his nutsack
Oh,
open,
yeah,
and he was like holding his nutsack
That
in
guy's
his
name's
hand.
Stacy Lowry.
What's that?
That was in the Santa Cruz video. I remember that. Yeah, everybody'd seen that.
Yeah, that was.
Did you guys ever
fucking
see the
horrible.
one where the dude ties his balls to the side of a bleacher and he runs off the side of a bleacher? Pretty sure he's wearing an ICP shirt also. might have made that up, but I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, I don't want to see
He
somebody
jumps
get their
off,
nuts ripped
and he's
off.
like, "Oh, I ripped my nutsack open. Oh God, nutsack's ripped open." And they blur. No, they blurred. It's not. It's YouTube friendly. You can watch it. There will be no like nutsack disaster end part that fucking
Barf.
makes you throw up
All right,
everywhere.
let's get past the gore. No, let's get past the gore. Not everybody can stomach the gore.
I'm sorry, Rand.
I mean,
you
I
really
can
seem to
stomach
hate
it,
this.
but it's gross.
Yeah,
And
It is gross.
And you know what it does? It pisses me off. Because why do you want to rip your nuts off, my man?
I don't think that he was trying to. I thought that he would like cartoon slingshot back.
I mean,
he's
it
a
makes my
fucking
nuts
idiot.
hurt.
There's
He's
no
not
other
smart.
outcome for that.
Right.
It's not like he had a note,
Yeah.
like a legal pad with all the possible the outcomes written out.
But you guys are saying that as people that think about things for longer than 1 second after your friend dares you to do it.
Yeah,
You're
that's
like,
true, I
If you
guess.
thought about it any longer than a second, you'd be like, no, because my nutsack's gonna rip open for sure. But he didn't. He just tied rope and then jumped for the video and ripped his nutsack open. But you're right. You're right. Let's move past the gore.
Yeah,
We're doing
it's-
too much gore. I
It's
can
too much. It's too much.
feel
Let's go to
Rand's
something
asshole
happy.
swelling
I
up.
want people to keep watching this.
Yeah, I mean that stuff's kind of tough to watch. Oh my god.
All right, so we have another gore video.
Is it gory? Is it gory? I mean, that's fine. As long as, so this is what it's called. White shark jumps into diver's cage. Let's play, bro.
Fucking racist shark. I hope it dies.
As long as afterwards it doesn't show like
Look at my face.
and it's ripped open. It's like a shark. I'll be fine. I'm fine seeing the act. I'm not fine with the aftermath.
What if
It's
just
not-
what
it's
if
not
it's all just
gory.
red in the water? after
It
he
is
jumps?
fucking. It's eerie. I
All
would
right,
say
let's-
it's eerie as shit.
I love Erie.
Yeah.
All right, so they're feeding this fucking thing. They've
People
got
are in a
these big
cage.
things on the edge of a boat, and there's the
diver's
cage right there. This shark eats the first shit, and then
Play the goddamn
thrashing
video.
around next to the cage.
Oh, he gets in.
He slips in through one of the
Through the
cracks,
cracks.
and the shark is in the shark cage
Oh, it got
with the
in.
people.
It's in there with the dude now, and they're trying to get his ass
There-
out of there.
Did
I
I
think
see
I
it?
just saw blood.
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw.
No, it's got a
the
red
shark.
tank
So
on.
the blood that you're seeing is from the shark because it's thrashing around in there, and it's got
Oh
the chum
my
in its
God.
mouth going through the gills.
That dude
So-
took off his ball cap. Like,
Well,
What-
he's gonna
what
get
do you
in there and wrestle him.
He's like, "What do I do?"
He did. He threw it down like he's gonna dive in and save his
like this
friend.
is the thing that's holding me back.
Exactly. I mean, what can you do in that situation? Have you guys ever gone scuba diving or anything?
No, I'm
Hell
not
no.
an idiot.
Dude, it's fucking scary. I've done it. I've been out there where it's just cold,
Plus,
blue
you know
abyss
what?
underneath you, and you feel vulnerable as shit. It's scary.
He's fine
I don't know
though.
how
The
people do
guy
the
pops
cages.
back out and he's good. And I think they got video of it, right? They play you the video at the end or some shit where the actual fucking shark
Oh yeah,
gets
I'd
into
love
the
to
cage.
see the shark in the cage with the dude.
Oh, it's not. I
Doesn't
thought
look
there
like it in
was
the
a video
thumbnails.
of it.
Dude, that'd be crazy if there was footage inside.
He for sure had
Can
a
you
big
I
ass
can't even
camera
imagine
on
being in that
there.
scenario. Just imagine the panic, like, oh fuck, this thing's trapped in here with me.
Man, that dude, I'm surprised he didn't get knocked out. Sharks are heavy.
Yeah, dude.
And so he's like jamming around, then the shark squimches into the cage. I'm assuming squimch is what a shark does.
Squimch.
It just squimched in between the bars, and then you gotta like what, duck down while this thing's jimble jambling around? No, thank you.
And hope he doesn't squash you.
I'll guess on.
Well, they got like
you gotta hope you don't
razor
get squashed.
scales. Like, there's if you pet a shark the wrong way, they'll slice your finger like a razor.
Also, just don't.
Yeah, just don't get in there.
Yeah, just don't.
My fucking idiot dad, when we went to SeaWorld, there was something where you could pay to get in the fucking...
whale.
No, you get in the tank with the sharks and shit like that, but they have a cage, and he's like, I'll pay fucking $300, but if I do this, you have to want to do that. I was like, I'm not even asking to do this.
I don't
In fact, I don't want to do this at all, Dad. And he was like, come on, he's trying to talk me into getting in the tank with sharks. I'm like, fuck that. And I'm
Yeah.
all of 11, and I got more common sense than a 33-year-old
Dude, they used
man.
to do that shit all the time
what are you
back then
doing?
with SeaWorld. Like, there was an opportunity where you can go and swim in this small little tank, like a big swimming pool with the orcas. You could swim with them if you pay like $50.
Yeah, that's wild.
And now, like,
Go
you see
fuck
the
away.
documentary, like, Blackfish,
Yeah. Oh,
which
yeah.
fucking changed my mind on
yeah.
all of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy that was allowed. They would have killed you.
I think that's how we met, right?
I was just about to bring it up. The only reason that I know Jay at all is because somebody posted something about zoos, and I was real. I just watched Blackfish, so I'm all fucking zoos, just fucking animals animal prisons and stuff, and he was first to tell me what an idiot I was. And then after logic and sense and reason didn't work on me, he just started immediately, your uncle's a child molester and everybody hates you. And then I was like, actually, he got me. He won the troll game, and I added him, and I was like, good fucking troll.
Broke his soul.
Yeah, he did a way, but he's a fucking stand-up comedian. I'm just some guy in Cincinnati with a podcast.
He pwned you.
I don't even think you had a podcast.
Of course he shitted on me. What? Oh, no, I didn't have a podcast, so I didn't even have fucking...
You were just a dude in a fucking Thrasher t-shirt.
Exactly. Just a guy in my basement playing Iron Reagan riffs. That's all I was then.
You still are.
Yeah, still just that guy. But yeah, that is how we met, is through watching Blackfish. What were we going to say about it, though? Sorry to derail it for that.
Oh, that was it. I was just saying that's just crazy. It's just crazy that they would let people be around these animals, that we can train them, and knowing that like things like Blackfish is around, like Tillicum. I don't remember his name. Something Tillicum or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the name of the orca. Tilly, whatever. He was eating. He killed
like
people.
3 trainers.
Killed like 3
snapped
people.
their necks,
and they would still
drug
like
them to the
train
bottom
them.
of the tank.
Who would have
fucking
ever guessed
drowned
something
them.
called a killer whale would kill people?
They don't kill anything in the wild, though. They kill to
Seals.
eat. They've
They-
never killed a
they-
human being in the wild ever.
Ever.
0% of humans killed by killer whales have ever happened in
Well,
the
it's like
wild.
nobody has a car fall onto them off of a crane until you lift the car up with the crane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
speaking of cranes, did you see the video of the dude that falls off of one and his fucking brain comes flying out?
Well, we're about
You don't want to talk about gore.
That's
Let's watch it.
incredible.
You
Let's
should watch
watch
it
it.
later.
I
to.
think
Man, that sounds
that's so
fucking
tempting
awful.
now.
Right.
It's pretty brutal.
How much blood comes out of your head when you fucking
It's
smash
like a
your
watermelon,
brains out?
right?
All of it.
The
All your blood?
resolution's not good enough to see. You see something come flying out the top, it's his brain.
It just comes shooting out.
Gross.
Did it come out as a whole, or did you
Yes.
see it spatter? Oh, really?
Well, it spatters on the ground on the next level. He lands on like this overpass. It's fucking utter brutality.
Who had the presence of mind to film it? Did he know something was
Why was he
I
filming
think,
it?
terribly
I think
wrong?
somebody saw the guy climbing on it and was like, "What's this fucking idiot doing?" and pulled his phone out, and sure enough,
Filmed
Like
a
it was
murder.
suicide?
no, I think he was one of those fucking idiot kids that gets the GoPro and then climbs up on stupid shit.
That's so
Oh
stupid.
man,
Oh,
those
man.
parkour
I can't,
dicks?
dude. I can't do fucking heights, man. Even watching those videos, like guys climbing cell phone towers, fucking my
For a
stomach
selfie
turns,
or
dude.
some shit.
Oh,
Same.
Do a flip
Even just
on
the workers, like the guys who are fucking trained to do it, still fucking they look down with that GoPro, and I'm like, oh.
I
Yeah.
could never do that kind of shit because I am way too accident prone.
We-
I know it would go wrong
Gangly.
when I went to go do
Oh,
it.
you'd show up in a fucking pineapple T-shirt, and they'd just be like, no.
Yeah. They'd be like, "You look
Like,
too
you're not
cool
good-
to
you're
work
not good at
today."
life.
You ever see those like industrial size like
I think
power
you guys
lines?
are both wearing like tropical shirts. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we,
Yeah,
that's
well, I
just
was-
how it rolls.
So- He did
last
his on purpose.
Last
Yeah.
episode, I had my first what was it, White Claws. So I felt it was necessary for me to come back this
Yeah,
episode.
Bud
with a
Light's
Hawaiian
too
shirt.
fucking strong for you. You might want to check out that White Claw shit.
Dude, White Claw's 5%. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's
fucking
5%.
and it's only 100 calories.
It wasn't my thing, really.
Whatever, guys. It's delicious.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
I love
Fine.
White Claw.
I
It's
enjoy
white.
it.
It's amazing.
It's fine.
You're the
What?
manliest dude in this room other than me, just so you know.
I
That's
mean,
a fact.
it's fine, but I'm
That's
an
a
alcoholic.
fact.
I'll drink
Everyone
anything with
remember
booze in
that.
it. I don't know.
Okay, fine.
Mostly mixed.
Have you ever
drinks.
had? I mean, have you ever had one?
That didn't exist when I quit drinking.
Oh. Well,
But no, I would never drink hard seltzer.
What was that bullshit that they had? Zima. What about Zimas?
It's like watered down Zima.
maybe. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It's
All
kinda
that shit
tasty.
tastes like bologna and oatmeal to me.
I get most of my calories
Bologna
probably
and
in
oatmeal.
Yeah,
my
because that's what they
gross.
serve in jail for breakfast.
Oh, true.
Is it gross?
Jail
I never had
bologna and
oatmeal.
oatmeal?
No, it's
I've
awesome.
never had oatmeal my whole life.
You've
bro.
never heard of it. You've never heard the people that rant and rave about jail breakfast.
Oh, it's the best.
I thought it was
People
like you
love it.
get like pancakes, Geta, and
The first time I ever ate biscuits and gravy was in a Boone County jail.
You've never had
Ew, I've never had
biscuits
that
and
either.
gravy growing up in Independence, Kentucky?
Nope. My mom wasn't a good cook.
Did you have boiled shoelaces?
never had it before.
Like, what was in the
We-
breakfast table?
Well, cereal.
Okay.
Yes.
And then for lunch, it was always like grilled cheese or pigs in a blanket. It was food that a kid would ask for.
I mean, my stepdad would always make me shitty food or make us all shitty food or whatever. And then every time we'd fucking complain about it, he's like, it's better than the food in jail. And I'm like, how's that my fault? Like, I didn't put you in jail, dick.
Yeah.
Give me something
Yeah.
better.
It's not my fault that you only know how to cook jail food, jailbird.
God
But
damn
I'm
it.
a kid.
Yeah, give me some not
I've
jail
never
food.
done anything wrong.
Yeah.
You smoke cigs.
Why are there flaming hot Cheetos and ramen noodles involved in every fucking meal? In this
Yeah. You don't got to cook everything on mom's iron, burn. You can use the oven.
Exactly. It's pretty much exactly.
You don't got to cook in the bathroom.
God.
Ew, you know,
It's got good cutting board surface.
Yeah, I'm institutionalized, man. I cook in the bathroom only. I drink out of the toilet.
Is that how they do it in jail?
Yeah.
They only drink out of the toilet?
I make every one of my kids watch me piss.
Jay, was that your experience in prison? No. Toilet drinks exclusively?
No.
Toilet hooch.
No, you make hooch in a garbage bag inside of a bucket.
In the toilet. No?
No.
Why are they giving
They've
you guys
never done it in the
buckets?
toilet. I thought that they did do it in the toilet.
Shouldn't give prisoners buckets?
I'm sure some places do.
Just not in a Boone County correctional offices?
No, that was in the state camp down.
Facilities?
We didn't make any fucking hooch in the county jail.
You told your prison stories before. You were like, it's pretty uneventful, which is, I mean, that's an interesting take for being in prison.
I mean,
That's a good
Me and my
take
dude
to
Wayne
have.
used to joke that if the state found out how much fun we had, they'd make us do all our time again in different facilities. We did. It was all right. I mean, it's life. You know what I mean? It's if you live your life as a proprietary existence, like as soon as this is over, life will begin again. Then fucking life's miserable. You know what I mean? But like this is here and now. If you're living in now, anywhere can be okay.
I guess that's true. I've never been forced to go to jail, so.
I mean, waiting to be sentenced is terrible. Once you got your sentence, it's just like fuck it.
Yeah, I just had a friend get out of a year in jail, and he was just like, I was like, how was it? Tell me about all the fucking, did you get raped? Like, that was my first question to him. And then
Guys
he was
love
like,
that. That's the best.
Well, I mean, he knows that I'm fucking with him. We say horrific shit to each other all the time. He doesn't care. But
Not
he
a
was
lot
just
of rape
like,
happens.
yeah, that's what he said. He was like, no, I mean, there was one rape in the whole year that I did, and it was like some dude that was really fucking doing some real dumb shit. And
He was being annoying.
You owe somebody money, man. That's the biggest
that's
way.
I think that's what it was, or something along
If you
those
don't get in
lines.
gambling or drug debt,
And he was
your
like, I saw
chances of
2
being raped pretty
stabbings,
low.
but other than that, pretty good time. I was like, really? And he was like, I mean,
regular violence, it happens way more frequently than like sexual violence. There's enough dudes that are willing to do that without there being a fucking Fed charge attached to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I mean, he said that he saw a couple crazy things, but overall, he was like, it wasn't at all what I was expecting. He was like, thought I was going to have to do some like gangster shit to prove myself. And he was like, I got in there and watched 4 grown-ass men have a tickle fight with each other. And he was like, this fucking prison? Like real prison? Adult prison?
dude, the
shit?
craziest thing I seen the whole time I was locked up was 2 prison guards fucking put a pigeon through an X-ray machine to see if there was drugs in it.
Why the fuck was there a pigeon in the...
A pigeon landed in our yard with somebody's name on a tag on its foot.
What?
And they just gave that pigeon non-Hodgkin's lymphoma just to check to see if it had
well, they
fucking
didn't
heroin in
realize.
it.
Okay, this
Bird
dude
asshole.
was a Mexican mafia dude, right? And it was a message from them saying, "Don't be a stool pigeon." But these guys thought it was like a drop off. Like
Yeah,
it was,
be a drug pigeon.
Like like it was drugs being delivered into the facility. So they fucking caught it, and it was docile. It was ready to be caught because it was a fucking homing pigeon, and they fucking took it out to the visiting area, and there's like 20 of us trying to watch out the door. Like, what the fuck are these idiots doing? They sure enough fucking tied it up so it couldn't get out of the little basket thing and fucking ran it through the X-ray machine like it was a purse.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
Dude,
That bird
drugs in
died
it.
4 days later.
Now they let it go. I don't know if it died. It might have. Sure enough, got X-rayed from head to fucking beak.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. Jail sounded so scary for forever, especially growing up watching Oz way too
I mean, if
early.
you don't know how to
Yeah, I
keep to
watched
yourself,
Oz.
man, I mean, it could be fucked up.
I'm too scared of Priz.
Yeah, prison sounds so scary. But then all my friends go to jail and tell me about it, and they're like, wasn't so bad. But then
Yo.
again, my friends that go to jail are a different breed of
How
friends.
about being bored?
Yeah.
Dude, being bored is the worst part of it.
How the
Yeah,
fuck? What
that's
do you
what I
fill
mean.
up time with?
That's what
Dude,
I'm
I've read,
afraid
like,
of.
What do you do?
In 3 years, I read something like 300 books.
300 books?
Yeah, I had a list of all the books I had read, but
This is why you know every name of every member of fucking Twisted and ICP. And
you know,
You think
believe
he
it or
was-
not,
you
not
think
a
he was
lot of
reading
books.
ICP
not,
books?
not a lot of books written about the Insane Clown Posse.
not yet, my friend. Not yet.
I know that comes as a shock.
Yeah, they weren't covered too heavily. Twisted. In the books Jay was reading.
Okay,
Soon they will chronicle their
I
adventures.
look at Jay and I assume
Did
only
you think
books
he
about
said,
ICP.
when he
nothing
said
else.
books, you think when Jay said books, he meant CD jackets?
Well, I don't know,
thought?
Jay.
You know what the most annoying thing
I read
was when I
300
first got
CD
locked up?
jackets.
People would be like, "You want to borrow one of these books?" And it would be Maxim magazines. I'm like, those aren't books, dude. Like, nah, man. You want one of these books? Like, that's not a book, man.
There's no
Not.
words in there.
He was trying to help you jack off.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing
my
like
man,
another
boredom.
man helping you
He
beat
coulda
that
just-
dick.
Hey man,
Lend
let
me
me
a
help
hand,
you.
you know.
Yeah, my man was
Make your time a little bit easier here.
my man was helping you jack off, dude.
Yeah.
Don't look a jack horse in the mouth.
Reading books would fucking bore even more the shit out of me because I don't like reading books. So like,
I would have never guessed.
Yeah. Yeah.
it puts me right to sleep. I
You
don't
got
like
fucking
it.
book reader all over you.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this bookworm's changing for the podcast right now? Because I thought this motherfucker was well read. Everything about you screams, this is book learning. here.
Intelligentsia.
Thomas Wolfe fanatic.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is, Jay.
He's considered
Point in case, Cody.
Yeah, after I say I don't read books, you start hitting me with a bunch of author
he's
names.
one of the greatest American novelists of all times. He wrote a book called Look Homeward Angel. That was a huge hit in like the 30s, I guess, 20s or 30s.
It's about Superman. Right, Jay?
Well, specifically Christopher Reeves. He could see into the future.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, are you serious?
No.
What?
No, that's not fucking serious.
No shit.
It's almost like they're comedians or something. I don't know.
Jay's face when you fucking said that.
It's still there. He's still making the same face.
Oh.
Can't fucking
That
believe
feeling
it right
that
now.
I had from laughing at the fucking mentally handicapped guy jumping on shit, I have the same feeling right now. Like, I want to laugh, but I feel terrible.
No, let it out. We berate Pat for his dumbness all the time.
So, we used to have this guy when the Facebook page was really young. He was Canyon Manfredo.
That fucking idiot.
Yeah, that fucking idiot. Yeah, well, recently, Pat showed us in our chat before the episode. He's made a return, and he's aware of our presence now. He listened back to an older episode of ours and listened to us talking shit about him.
Okay.
So, I was thinking, like, if he continues to listen to our show because he knows we're talking about him, if he was to listen to you right now,
How desperate are we for one listener? I'm
what
sorry
the
to
fuck
interrupt
would you say
but
to Canyon Manfredo?
I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you. That dude looks like he enjoys life.
I'm not mad at him either. I just don't want him on my page only making the page about him. But I'm just like,
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, look, nobody, what is he, probably 22, 23?
Who knows?
Nobody gets their whole fucking face tattooed like that guy does that's not constantly seeking attention.
He's
Right.
an e-guy or what, e-boy or whatever they're called.
And you know what I'll say, too?
I don't even know what that is.
There's like e-boys and e-girls. Like, they live their whole lives to get attention on the internet.
I don't even know who this guy is, but I desperately want him to listen to Rumble Lips
he's
podcast and tell all of his friends.
He's a dude with no discernible
I'll say.
skill set.
No.
We'll have him over there as a lipster.
We
Come
also
on
want
over.
everyone to listen to Rumble.
Have you ever wondered what the Kardashians would do if they weren't famous? That's fucking this guy.
Prostitutes?
Fucking this guy.
prostitutes, I think. Luke might have nailed it. I don't know what else. If Pat's great internet.
My
will
internet
work.
is hot shit for some reason right now.
Right,
All the time,
for-
actually.
Right now,
Yeah,
yeah, all
right
the
now.
time, every
not
other
not
time of the
81
week.
episodes deep.
Oh, wait. You guys got Bastard Sermon shirts now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
Me and
we
Jay each get one for doing it. That's what I heard.
Yeah, this is the kid. This is the. Well, he's got his own page.
Oh, cutie. Listen to Rumble Lips. Yeah, come on over. Talk about how cool you are. I like it.
Talk about how cool you are.
He did get the community of people together. Like everybody fucking. As soon as he started posting pictures of himself and his naked ass, like everybody was immediately like,
Let's put some butter in there.
Photoshop edits and
I don't know, man. I wouldn't
always
shit on
got
this guy. He
ridiculous.
seems pretty cool.
he goes on like cringe pages a lot, and he will post a lot of his own like videos. He's got his own little YouTube channel. It's super weird and cringy. Like the dude is posting like videos of
Bunch of hot
himself
girls.
where girls are calling him God and all this stuff, but it'll be like very woman positive on his statuses. But it's obviously he's like hooking up with people that are in relationships and stuff. And
Look, here's
brags
all you need to
about
know
it.
about this dude. This dude
It's so
had
crazy.
his hands, his face, and his throat tattooed before he had anything else tattooed.
That's pretty cool, actually, because I
It's
got
not.
my hands tattooed before. Me and you, bro. I'm taking him.
all right.
Rumble Lips draft. I'll take Canyon
Call
Manfredo.
into Rumble Lips, Canyon Manfredo.
I'm taking him. Come on over.
But you said
might.
the first
Bring
that I
your
heard about
friends.
it, you said that the kid's posting like videos of us now, like talking shit
yeah,
about
he
him?
was like posting clips of us talking about him on his page.
And
so
here we
all
are
his
giving him
was-
more attention.
That,
What are we
that's,
doing?
Yeah.
I want it.
You hear that,
guess.
Canyon? Luke wants you.
Talk all the shit.
All right. well,
Damn, Luke.
But I feel like
cool
that's a good
t-shirt.
point to hit a break real quick. You want to?
I'm down for a break. Let's do it. All right, fuckfaces, we're back. And as always, we're sponsored by Kneel to No One. That's KNEELTONOONE.com. Anthony Tank Mansfield. He's the bad motherfucker that supplies us with all these awesome t-shirts, pins, these dope-ass glasses that we're actually, for once, not drinking out of this time. I'm going to pour the rest of my beer
What are you talking about?
I've been drinking out of it.
All right,
I've been drinking out of one.
All episode, you maniac.
I'm the only fucking idiot not drinking out of one. All right, okay, fine. I'll the last piss dribblings of my beer, and now I'm drinking out of it. But yeah, there's these awesome samurai sifter glasses. It's got the art on one side, the Kneel to No One on the other side, little swords. It's all good shit. And after the summer, I think that he's going to be doing some commissions for your own personal art needs. Hit that dude up for all t-shirts, enamel pins, glassware, everything. He's a solid dude.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram.
Follow him fucking everywhere. KTNO, Kneel to No One. All right.
I follow him on Instagram.
He's a good dude. Do you know him? Do you know
I don't know him.
Great guy, Tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quality people. Go always support that dude. All right, let's jump right back into it. We were going to talk about comedy shit going back into this. Your mic working?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Righteous. Jay, I saw you posted something about working with Jim Norton.
Yeah, I featured for him up at the Columbus Funny Bone just this past weekend.
Was he playing for? Were you doing some theater gig? Is Norton doing like theaters, or is he still doing clubs?
It was Columbus Funny Bone.
Oh, okay. But how many? Like, is it? I imagine Norton's drawing out like real fucking scuzzbags. Just
it wasn't. It's not the people you would think based on some of the jokes that he does, and he's got a pretty good following. You know what I mean? It's a pretty wide cross section of people. I got to meet Matt Brown, UFC fighter.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Which was interesting because I didn't know who he was until he walked away. Like as he was giving me compliments, I was just soaking them up. You know what I mean? Like not even caring about him at all. It's all about me. And when he walked away, the manager came over. He's like, "You know who that is, right?" And I was like, "I don't know, but he's a fucking monster, right? This dude's gigantic,
big dude.
Oh, he's huge." And I was like, "I don't." And then they told me, and I looked him up, and I was like, "Fuck, I should go chase this dude down. Like, I'm gonna look like a super fanboy, fucking running after this guy after I just totally stood there like, yep, thank you."
Blew him off like he was just anybody.
I wasn't blowing him off by any stretch of the imagination, but just I don't know. Sometimes when people are giving you compliments, like you don't even see that, like. The interaction's weird for me because I'm not super comfortable with it.
Yeah, what do you say?
So I'm just like, all right, thanks, man. Just try to get through it to the next person so that I don't say anything super awkward or fucked up. And yeah, super famous dude.
Did you get to watch an actual real life hooker shit on Jim Norton's chest?
I did not.
And him eat it. I imagine he's got his special poo eating silverware and forks and stuff like that.
I don't think he's as crazy most of the time as people think.
No, he's openly talked about eating shit on.
Yeah,
but
I don't.
What are you talking about?
But I don't think he does it. I don't think it's a daily.
He's not
fucking
like, hey,
thing.
come back in the green room and check this out.
Right? Yeah.
I know we just met.
I mean, he's still a normal person. You know what I mean? Like most of his time is riding and fucking hanging out. He's surprisingly normal.
Eating poop is just his kink.
I didn't assume that he's actually going to be back there doing fucking
I've never heard him
shit.
talk about the eating poop thing, but
at least getting shitted on.
Shock.
I don't know about the poop eating, but definitely getting.
All right, well then
don't
don't spread things like that, Cody, you maniac.
Cody.
But yeah, no, he was super cool, dude.
Damn
super
it,
Best
cool.
not
Cody.
besmirch Jim Norton's cleanly name.
Look, dude, he's doing this great bit about. You got your flat Earth thing hanging up, man. He's doing a great bit about that right now. He's what was funny is, I always ask a headliner, like, is there any language or material you want me to stay away from? Because you don't want to step all over what they're doing. And he's like, you don't want any flat Earth stuff? And I was like, no, I'm not. And he was like, all right, we're good. But yeah, he was super cool. It's nice to be around somebody that I'm taller than every so often.
Yeah, now he's all in shape, though, making everybody feel bad.
He goes to the gym a lot, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking cool, because I remember him as, they would always call him this fat, wormy, turtle without a shell and all this crazy shit
he's
on
in
Opie
great
and
shape
Anthony.
now.
And now you see him on Jim and Sam, and it's like, oh, the
That's
dude
a
actually
that
got
puts
back
out
to shape.
so much content, dude. So much content. He does 3 podcasts. He does a fucking radio show. He's constantly touring.
God, what a busy
Did he do his
life.
chip character at all?
He does that MMA thing.
Jim? I don't think he's doing an MMA thing.
Yeah, he is. He's on an MMA thing with.
Is it on the Boneyard?
He's
Sirius XM?
He quit doing the Boneyard. He was doing the Ozzy show on the Boneyard, but
he does it with Michael Bisping.
No, you're thinking of Louis J. Gomez.
Nope, that Louis J. Gomez does it with Jim Norton does an MMA. I'll just look it up.
Michael Bisping is the one with Luis J. Gomez. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
But Jim Norton did something. I don't think you're wrong at all, because Jim Norton's a big fan of the UFC, but I don't think it's with Bisping. It's something else that he used to do.
Sarah?
That sounds right.
Yeah,
that
he's
sounds
buddies
right.
with Sarah for short.
I think that it's Matt Serra. But yeah, he's doing fucking crazy amount of work.
Oh, he's constantly moving. And he's constantly writing and working on material too. So what he does is he'll go and he'll record his set.
Yeah,
and
he's on UFC Unfiltered.
Then he'll go and listen to it immediately afterwards. And then,
like he'll record it, and then as soon as he's off the stage, is in his own head about his own material immediately.
Yeah.
Is that what it takes to be on a fucking Jim Norton sort of level, though? Maybe that is what it takes.
I mean, that in 30 years of doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, dude's 29 years.
I mean, I don't know.
It's probably so hard not to be super critical of your own work, especially being in so far.
I mean, at a certain point, if you watch some comics, man, they become like a parody of themselves, and people just come to see them because of who they are, and the material becomes trash. Jim is not that guy. Jim is a fucking, a hard-working, writing fucking comic. Like, he's the real deal. Rob Schneider is the same way, believe it or not.
Rob Schneider?
Rob Schneider, dude. He goes up on stage with a notebook, takes notes while he's fucking up there when he's working on a new hour.
Is it good, though?
He comes to Cincinnati quite
Some
often.
Some of it is, yeah.
I would really like to actually go see that. I bet he's pretty. Does he do a lot of physical comedy too?
He doesn't.
No,
he really doesn't, man. It's written. It's real jokes.
Is it raunchy?
Not incredibly. It's not like Bob Saget.
Okay.
Bob Saget's just cocksucker motherfucker just for shock effect.
Yeah. Oh fuck, Danny's saying mean shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it seemed. Well, I don't know. I don't want to fucking shit on a bunch of comedians right here. I love comedy.
I'll shit on Bob Saget.
It's so weird. I never thought. Whenever I knew him from him being an actor and stuff, rather than being on comedy. And then when I heard his actual comedy, I was like, "What? This guy said this shit?"
Yeah, Danny Tanner. Holy shit.
He totally looks doesn't look like the kind of guy that would be saying that kind of shit. It's just kind of crazy.
Only because if you watch Full House,
exactly.
But,
that's what I was used to.
Yeah, but I grew up with my dad showing me all kinds of comedians and shit like that, so I had some sense of what good comedy was. And when I saw him, I was like, it kind of just seems like he's saying filthy shit just to say filthy shit. My dad's like, yep, that's how I felt about it, but figured I'd show you what Danny Tanner is really like.
Like Dave Coulier was an interesting experience, though. He doesn't swear at all on stage.
Does he do the fucking cut it out thing?
He does it at the very beginning just to get it out of the way because people yell it at him. John Witherspoon does the same shit. He does all the famous quotes for Friday and just runs through them. Like, all right, now we're going to do my fucking jokes.
What's the fucking, for both of you guys, what would be the dude that you would love to work with more than anything? Man, one of your comedy heroes, one of the reasons that you guys are doing comedy that you haven't got to yet, I guess. Or if you have one where you're just like, fuck, I got to work with this dude. This is insane to me.
I don't know about work with, but it would be crazy to see Rodney Dangerfield do stand-up comedy.
That would be nuts.
Not now.
Dig him up.
Dead.
I mean, no, Weekend at Bernie's his corpse.
Not his act nowadays.
Right.
But go to one of those little grimy New York spots and he's wearing a polyester suit and he's ripping. That would rule. I would like to see that set.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool. I'd like to see Dangerfield
in a bar where there's people are dressed up nice because they're going out and he's up there and people are like, ah! I would love to see that.
Food flying out of their
dropping fucking glasses on the ground and shit. They're laughing so hard. Because Dangerfield, I listened to some of his old albums a couple weeks ago. He's so good. Well, for the time, he's so gnarly. It's awesome. It's cool. He's got a weird hypnosis thing he does, just because everybody knows his cadence, but then he's saying some off the wall shit for the 70s,
right?
And you're like, damn, dude, this guy is ripping. I think Dangerfield fucking would be cool.
And it's all jokes. It's just joke. No fat, no filler. He's just got jokes. That's all it is for the entire fucking time that he's up there.
Yeah, it's wild. I think Dangerfield would be cool to watch. And obviously work with, but nobody even cares who worked with Dangerfield. You know what I mean?
I just mean
you're the least memorable person on that show.
Yeah.
Because when Rodney Dangerfield goes up, it's not like they're going to be for 1 second, be like, what was his feature's name again? It doesn't matter.
Never.
It was we went and saw Dangerfield last night.
And there was some other guy that talked for too long right before, and I got drunk during that part. But then we saw Rodney Dangerfield. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, nobody even remembered.
I got a super weird compliment at the Jim Norton show. A couple comes up to me and they go, no offense, but you're the best opener we've seen.
Ever?
What the fuck
Their
is
second
what's
comedy
supposed
show
to be
ever?
offensive about that though? You know what I mean? Like it's been fucking me up the whole time. Like where's the backhanded part of this?
Maybe
What are they really trying to say?
Maybe it's that they're
There was
calling
no. They
you-
didn't say any of
No
that.
buts.
No buts.
Maybe in their head they think like unless you're the headline or nothing or something, maybe they don't know how it works. Or I don't know.
I don't know. It was just super weird. It's bothered me ever since.
It's probably because like people like if you're not the headliner, you're probably like bummed about it or something. So maybe it was like something like, oh, I don't want to offend him because he wasn't the headliner.
Fuck, I was just happy to be there.
Yeah.
Jim's
Any
one of
kind
my
of compliment
heroes.
doing that would be awesome. Yeah, just someone coming up to you and telling you that shit. Like that's great. It probably because it just inspires you to do more, man.
You know what surprised me more than anything is I didn't see anybody ask him to do Chip.
Nobody did
Like
Chip
I-
Chipperson?
He didn't do it at all, and nobody asked him to.
Solid.
Dude, I don't love that character. It just annoys
I
the
do.
fucking
I
piss out
fucking
of
love
me.
Chip.
Do you know what Chip is supposed to be, though?
What's
He's
Chip?
like a New Jersey rocker dude.
He's supposed to be Greg Hughes, Opie from the Opie and Anthony show. That's where Chip started because
yeah.
he fucking... The shit that Opie would do would piss them off so fucking much. Did you just get into a whole new world right there,
Yeah.
figuring out this chair low is down? I just saw fucking Rand
He's
go
literally
on
on
a
like-
whole foot down, and
The
he
whole
was just
fucking
like, yeah!
I don't know how long this podcast is.
Whole
For
nother level,
the full
literally.
4 hours that we were here initially, I was looming over the table like a goddamn Dracula, and now, now I'm at table level. I feel better now.
Fuck.
I'm sorry that
Okay.
the beginning felt like 4 hours. That's what I got out of that. My fault.
No, I saw a man with
Our
half a
fault
face.
on that.
I don't know how you want me to fucking come back from that.
Grow up.
All I'm,
We
think-
grow up,
all I'm
Rand.
thinking about
Got
is
a little
the
dark there.
surgeries and if he can ever kiss his wife the same again. And you guys are like, Shark jumped in here. Fuck off.
Who knew Rand was so heartfelt?
I'd never think that the guy with neck tattoos that gets on stage and talks shit for a living is like fucking don't show me the tree video.
Right.
Don't show me the weird face
Well, it's
video.
pretty-
Tree
it's pretty
video is
horrific.
fine.
Dude,
It is
doesn't it make you have a
horrific.
whole new
Yeah, the
respect
tree
for
video
trees?
is fine. It's the face video after the tree
Yeah,
video.
the
that-
face video is too much.
He turned his head and it just flopped back in.
Yeah, it's too much, dude.
Do you think he was playing with it like that for the video? Like, check out what I can do. Let's get
Before
this
the
on
pain
video.
came in, like, yeah, I'm still numb. Check this shit out.
No, hell no, he wasn't doing
see
that.
my
He was like,
spine?
oh, I'll never look the same again. All right, see ya.
How you fucking come back from that, man?
He's like,
God
oh man, I'm gonna
fucking
look
damn
weird
it.
now.
I,
I'm
He's,
gonna
he's
look,
probably like chick stick
Gonna
scars,
look
right?
weird now.
yeah. For the rest of my life, people are gonna be looking at me at the grocery store because I cut a tree wrong. That's how I think. I don't
It's
think about
horrible,
like
'cause
cool
that's what people think.
blood. I think about
Oh
this
my
poor
God.
guy trying to pick his kid up after surgery.
No, you don't got to pick your kid up with your face.
You do if you're a lion.
What the fuck?
give this man a weed pen, somebody, please.
Have
Jesus.
my own.
Okay, all right, okay.
Did you paint this room?
I sure
I
did.
did, and I painted it like shit.
You know, you're allowed to take the tape off when you're done.
So I was taking the tape off. You know, that's so funny you bring that
never
up.
noticed.
No one's ever said shit until this past week.
I used to be a painter.
But I was taking it off. Basically, was taking off a ton of the paint. So I was like, "Fuck, I'll just do this later." And
Run
I
a
just kind of
razor knife
forgot
around
about it. I need to do it. I need to fucking do it and just paint
Put a
over
razor
it.
knife right in the corner,
Yeah.
very lightly. That'll just enough to cut the paint.
Everyone's gonna notice it from
Yeah,
now
you
on.
fucking
Fuck.
scrub.
You got holidays from where you can't fucking cut in,
Oh, dude, this was my first time painting any room ever.
Dude, you're
and then
a
you
rookie.
Seriously.
and then you were like,
Seriously.
"Fuck it, we'll hang shit on the walls."
I didn't notice
Over the
how
part
shitty,
that you did well.
I didn't notice
I
how
know.
shitty this paint job was until Jay started pointing
Oh, it's
it out.
pretty bad.
and now
That
I'm
corner
staring
too. All
at
the
it-
stuff that's brushed is awful.
Oh, dude. Trust me, I know. I
was
know.
I was just so happy to no longer be in the fucking
Well,
triangle
anyway.
ceiling room where I.
Thanks for having us.
Anyways, get the fuck out.
I liked the triangle ceiling room.
I was-
It's a
it was-
vaulted ceiling.
I just didn't like fucking. I'd stand up and like
Hit
have
our
to go head
heads.
sideways
I'm
and
kind
shit
of
like
short,
that.
so that's not really an issue for me.
True. Well, I
Yeah.
was right against that fucking back wall when we were doing
I'm
that.
3'5".
Well, now
No,
ever since
you're
you
not.
figured out the chair lowering,
I had the doctor make me medically small.
Well, it would just be so fucking awkward up there because like you'd have to like avoid the TV and the corner of the wall, so that way you'd have to fucking go at this weird angle to get out. And, like
I
so
feel like
many
your
times it
chances
was
of being
fucking knocked
robbed
out
are
over.
lower here too, a little bit.
Yeah,
You-
I would. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
everyone
That area
was always
sketchy.
talking about how scared they were to find the place.
I wasn't ever scared, but it's definitely a
Dude,
sketchy
it's
spot
a
of town.
sketchy fucking little neighborhood.
I used to live in that neighborhood for like 8 years.
like over in Camp Washington.
And you idolized garbage men growing up, so the point stands. The point fucking stands, Rand.
I wanted to live by my people.
Jeez.
Yeah, people that live in the favelas of Cincinnati and who want to be garbage men.
You know what we should talk about? Instead of stuff we've already done, stuff that we're going to do, not this coming weekend, but next weekend, which is fucking brouhaha.
What's that?
You don't know what brouhaha is?
No, I've never heard of it.
Stand-up comedy.
Shut up.
Tell us what it is, Jay. Tell all the listeners that don't know what brouhaha is.
Brouhaha is a beer and comedy festival at Sawyer Point. This year's headliners are Preacher Lawson and Jay Moore, and it's a couple hundred comics over the course of 2 days.
You guys about to be up there?
Yeah.
We'll be there for sure.
How long
What
has
day
this
is
been
it?
going on in Cincinnati?
It's Friday
not
and
very
Saturday.
long, only like 20 years.
Is
Not
it
very
this
long,
Friday
just
and
20
Saturday?
years.
Next Friday and Saturday, 23rd and 24th.
Next Friday.
Okay, because this shit comes out on Sunday. So
It's either the 23rd and 24th or the 24th and 25th. I think 23rd and 24th.
get out there and fucking check these guys out. Who
Yeah.
else is going to be up there? Is there a bunch of Cincinnati
It's all
comedians
the
or just
Cincinnati-
fucking everybody?
It's all the Cincinnati comics.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah, and then it's people from Indy and the surrounding scenes.
Yeah, it's the 23rd and 24th.
Yeah, and it rules. It's so much fun.
That sounds like a good
It
time.
goes from like 5 o'clock until I don't know,
Like 11 or midnight, yeah.
or midnight.
Who are your guys'
And there's
favorite?
like 3 or 4 stages. There's beer booth stages, the big main stage at Sawyer Point, and then the tunnel stage.
Tunnel stage is the best. Go
Tunnel
check out
stage is the
tunnel,
best,
tunnel
yeah.
stage.
Who do you guys think in the local scenes outside of Cincinnati and in Cincinnati is really kicking ass,
Mainly
knocking on doors?
Jay Armstrong and Barnaclo. That's those guys.
Well, that's a fact.
I might even fucking jerk one of those dudes off later.
Yeah. Pick Jay.
I thought he gave you the ride. Don't the rules of the road
We actually
say
drove
that
separately.
he gives the
Separate.
handy jobs?
So here's the
we
thing.
drove separate.
You booked this like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And we both fucking forgot.
Fully forgot.
Until I said, "What's your ETA?" and you guys were like, "I guess I got to put pants on."
At that
now."
moment, I was sitting at Go Bananas writing a joke, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Really? Is that really what happened?
Yes. 100% it's what happened.
Hey, you
I
got here.
gave you the reminder like 2 days ago.
I put it in my calendar and got a new phone.
I'm really happy that I didn't just wait to see if you guys showed up. Like,
Oh, no,
I'll be
yeah,
here
glad
in a
you
minute
guys
now.
made it.
We
That
are
was
too.
definitely the good call, yeah.
Yeah, good call to check in. I mean, we're two guys. We're out there beating the streets. We're trying our hardest. We're flighty minded, and we wanted to be here.
I always have fun when I come to this show.
We love having you on.
We love having both of you guys on.
Yeah,
That's why I wanted to
we
get you
wanted
guys
to
together.
be here. We did. I can only speak for myself, but I wanted to be here,
I really
and
believe
I'm
you.
here.
We
I
dropped
don't
what we
know
were
how
doing.
much.
God.
We immediately dropped what we were doing and came
That's
straight
true.
here, if that says anything.
That's true. I didn't even.
I did think it was at 8, though.
I didn't even get.
that's not a
I
big deal.
thought it was a different.
You guys used to
month.
record later, right?
Yeah, it used to be later, and then my hours were
September
changing.
or
Yeah.
some shit.
I thought I missed it.
You just got that dab cartridge today.
Well, I went to New York and I was like, oh yeah, I think I was supposed to do that podcast. I thought it was last.
You've been
week.
traveling a shit ton a lot lately. It seems like you're
Yeah.
like
the worst guest. Yeah, that's right. And just like, dude, I'm just talking.
I'm
to
just
you.
asking you a
Yeah,
question.
Yeah.
Ran.
No, yeah, I went to New York and it fucking sucks.
he has a
Did it really
suck
suck?
experience
Dude,
from
New
New
York
York.
sucks.
I've been there a couple of times, and it's been a fucking nightmare.
I had a kind of a sucky experience there also.
Tell us all your shit New York stories.
Well, New York is. I know why it sucked. I like nailed it down in my mind. It's not because of what it is. It is cool. Like that big ass monolith of a city is cool. It like you get to see the Statue of Liberty and you're like, oh God, look at it. You know, you get all those feelings. You're like, oh, there's the.
Pretty lame.
It all like it's just like.
Walgreens, tourist shop, Chipotle, Starbucks,
And then you go around the corner and then there's like a guy jacking off, and then it's like
Chipotle, Walgreens.
You know,
It's so true.
tourist store. It's like when you're on Manhattan, it's like
You get anywhere you look, it's about spending money there.
Yeah,
and everyone's in a rush. Anybody that lives there has no patience.
Commercialized, dude. It's so commercialized that, like, in my mind, like all the shit we're inundated with looking at New York through TV or like whatever.
You build it up. You set the bar real high. That was my experience. That's why it sucked for me, because I thought it was going to be fucking amazing, right?
Yeah.
So we go to this open mic at the Greenwich Village Comedy Club, which is right next to the Cellar. And did you go to the Cellar while you were there?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
But we got there a couple hours too early, so it was like, fuck it, we'll check out this open mic over here at Greenwich Village Comedy Club, which is on the same block. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, it's on McDougal.
And, so we go in, and the guy asked me if I want to perform or if I just want to watch. And you hear all these stories, they're just about how fucking amazing New York comics are, and it's fucking fantastic. And I was like, I'll just watch. And I spent $5 on a fucking RC Cola, a fountain RC Cola.
Oh, yeah, nothing to ruin your day like having to spend $5 on fucking knockoff Pepsi.
It just blew my mind that it even existed. Fountain RC Cola.
Fountain version of that shitty-ass drink.
So, you guys got RC on the gun?
Yeah, right? No one's ever wanted that.
Let me get a Jim and RC.
No one's ever seen like when Frisch's went from Coke to Pepsi. No one was ever not a single fucking person was like, you know what, man, they really should have went to RC. Not a fucking one of them, you know.
Big K.
Hey, but
would you like Coke or Pepsi? I'll take an RC.
Nobody's like, oh, you got Sprite. I really wanted 7-Up. You know what I mean? It just doesn't fucking work that way.
Do you think this is a demolition derby? Right. This is a restaurant, hillbilly.
If you put Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and RC in front of me, I'm taking RC.
You are?
You grew up poor. Of course you are.
Different kind of fucking
to it.
I'd rather drink Faygo than RC.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop.
And you grew up a juggalo. So.
I did, kind of. Yeah.
I did, kind of.
I've got a fucking Insane Clown Posse tattoo.
So wait.
Yes.
In your guys' head, you thought New York was going to be like, I'm going to go to New York. And I'm
it's
going
just
to work
another-
the Cellar. And then Louis C.K. is going to jerk off in front of me in the green room. It's going to be awesome. I have a
I don't
story.
think either of us thought we were just going to go work the Cellar.
Yeah.
Dave Attell is going to tell me that I'm the best comedian that he's ever seen live. He's going to take me on the road.
I didn't think that's what was going to happen at all. Number one, because I'm not an insane person with wild delusions. I thought I would get there and I'd be like, oh, we'll eat a fucking piece of the best pizza in the world and go do some shows. And
dude, Nick Griffin crushed
like,
pizza
what?
for me before we even got there.
Yeah.
Because we asked him, we're like, where should we go for like real New York pizza? He's like, that pizza sucks.
Yeah.
And it did.
And the first bite I took of a New York slice, it burnt my mouth, and I don't like it.
You know what was really good, though, is this place
You're
called
complaining that it was hot food?
It hurt.
In your mouth?
Dinosaur Barbecue.
Dinosaur Barbecue.
It's a barbecue joint. And, yeah, New York has really good barbecue. Tell you another one that surprised me was La Crosse, Wisconsin has the best Cajun food I've ever had.
La Crosse, Wisconsin?
That's what I said. I was like, are you fucking serious?
A place in Wisconsin no one's ever heard. Even other people in fucking Wisconsin were confused when you said La Crosse, Wisconsin.
The 4th Avenue dollar slice is the best dollar slice I had in New York, though. It was great. I got it twice.
I'll tell you what did live
great.
up to expectations was the Philly cheesesteak at the Philly Diner in Philadelphia.
They do the cheese whiz on top of it, or did you get the
No, I got it dry, man.
You got it dry?
I didn't get it wet.
You're a dry guy?
What?
Yeah.
You're a dry guy?
Yep. Just provolone.
What the H?
Fucking dry guy over
You
here.
gotta wet that
way.
shit up so it slides down.
In the Midwest,
dude.
we act like that you're crazy if you don't get the peppers and onions, but you have to ask for that specifically in Philadelphia. They don't do it like that. They make them the way that I fucking make them at my house.
Yeah.
So it turns out I'm right. Onions are disgusting.
They make them with onions, too. I've seen a lot of food
You gotta
things.
ask for them.
Dude, I'll eat an onion right now.
You get with
Raw?
Whole onion?
No.
With just apple chewing into it with the peel on?
Onions are good.
onions.
I
are
If
like
I
awesome.
give you an
onions.
onion right now, would you
No.
eat
Don't get
it?
me wrong.
You
I
guys
fucking
are all
love
fucking
onions.
An onion
wrong.
ring?
No, if I gave you an onion, would you eat into it?
No.
Yeah, you don't get to just start choosing your onions, Rand. You're like, onion rings? Like onion confit?
No, I wouldn't eat an
Really
onion
delicious
ring.
onions? No,
No.
raw onions.
Onions are gross, man. They are.
I
You know
love
what I
onions.
think is
I like
gross
an
is
onion.
I like
mushrooms,
onions.
even though they're flavorless. It's just
Mushroom-
something
the
about them
texture,
that just
dude.
disgusts
I don't
me.
eat a mushroom.
fuck
You
with
couldn't
mushrooms
pay
at
me
all.
to eat a mushroom, dude.
They're good, too.
They
I've seen
fucking
mushrooms
mix them
grow in
together.
some nasty
yeah.
places.
They
and
taste
the
like
last thing I want to do is eat
boogers.
it. Yeah,
it tastes like you're eating, no. You know what would make this spaghetti better? Mince up some boogers and put it in there.
I fucking
Gross.
hate
It
them,
tastes
dude.
like booger dirt.
Like what's the
No,
joy of them?
it's-
Why do you like them, Cody? Like
You saute them just right with some. Look, you saute them just right in some nice butter. You got to finish with the butter, otherwise you'll burn it.
So you want them
But
to taste like butter.
with the onions and
you
the.
want boogers that taste like butter.
I think it adds good flavor to it. I think it's
Buttered
fucking
boogers.
delicious.
It's brown. It's a fungus.
So you're telling me you had a bread and meat sandwich and no mayonnaise, no fucking cheese on it?
Yeah, cheese.
You said you ate it dry.
Not with the cheese whiz shit. That
you're a
cheese
dry
sauce
guy.
is gross.
That's the original Philly way to do it, though.
Nah, man. Provolone or mozzarella is the way to go.
Right, but I don't know. I don't know about that. The cheese
People
whiz
that
is
view
pretty
the
fucking good.
the Philly cheesesteak based off of what they grew up with in the Midwest are fucking wrong. The people in Philadelphia are the ones that do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do it with cheese whiz.
Philly's
cheese
a cool
sauce.
place, man. I had the worst
See,
stand-up
I bet
experience
Philly's
in Philly.
cooler than New York.
It was pretty cool. I had the worst stand-up experience, though. So I'm doing a sound check before the show, and there's this group of old black women at, like, the front table. And they're there 45
Jay
minutes
hates
earlier
old
than
black women,
I don't
so it
hate.
went horribly.
I don't hate anyone based on their age unless they're young. That's
You're an
fair.
ageist.
Damn, that rules.
young people are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Which is why I like doing the Gary Jeff Walker show so much, is he is the grumpiest old bastard. It's I keep telling him he needs to rename the show from the Nightcap to Get Off My Lawn with Gary Jeff Walker. But so I'm doing sound check, and they're there 45 minutes before the doors are even supposed to open. I don't even know why they're there. Right? They're not supposed to be there. And they go, "Are you the comedian?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And she goes, "Oh, hell no!" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I'm not even doing jokes. Like I'm just going check, testing, check.
And they're like,
"Yeah, that
"Boo."
sounds good." Yeah, and they're like, "Fuck you, get off the stage." I'm like, I'm not even doing jokes. Yeah,
It's not funny.
They hated you instantly.
Before I even was introduced or did jokes, they just hated the way that I
Why were
looked.
you like, hey, you guys are here too early?
What I said, I was like, you hate me because of the
Why
sound
were they there
check?
for the sound check? That's what
No,
I am
no,
confused
Did they sit
about
up in
now
the
that
front
he
row
brings
that
it
whole
up.
show too?
Oh no, they sat in the front row until they left.
Obviously a great venue, sound checking in front of the crowd.
Yeah, I also don't want you to take this any sort of way, but nobody's ever going to show up to any of your sound checks. You're not Pearl Jam.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shouldn't
Why
have
were
been
those
there.
women there?
Shouldn't have been allowed
Comedy
into
sound
the
check?
fucking venue.
Yeah.
But then in
Whoa.
But in New York, we're sitting
Penis.
there. Amber and I are watching this open mic, dude. And these comics, like, we're expecting like these great fucking New York comics, man, and they were all shit. Every fucking one of them was terrible. This one dude did a rap song that he wrote
Oh god.
about what it's like to be a mermaid.
Oh no.
And I was like, I could have fucking owned this place. Like, I should have fucking taken that $5 and spent it to get on stage instead of this goddamn RC Cola.
Yeah, but
Because you got to pay. It's $5 no matter what.
to
You
get
either-
up on stage,
You either get to perform or you get a fucking soda. One of the two.
That's an interesting way of doing it.
Makes the club money.
Yeah.
What was the
Got to make the club money. Got to.
what was the worst fucking shithole that you've ever had to deal with ever?
There was
Like
this podcast called The Bastard Sermon.
I hear
We're
that.
well aware of that.
These motherfuckers didn't even finish painting the room before they hung shit up on the wall.
They're excited.
Well, this one motherfucker
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
this straight.
specifically.
Let's get it straight.
Nah, we all painted it.
So
let's be
anything
real.
you guys build together is you guys. That's
Yeah.
good. But anything that sucks is Pat.
Or Luke.
Yeah.
Or Luke.
Whoever
Yeah.
feel like blaming that week.
Let's talk about the worst thing that Luke's done to piss you guys off as far as this show goes.
Misspell every fucking single description that we've
Yeah,
ever
every
made for
week.
the episodes every week.
Every fucking
Why do
tried
you
to
guys
spin
put him
like-
on descriptions?
I spend like 8 hours editing it, and then I give it to Luke, and he's like, "All right, I'll put it up."
This is
And
a classic
He
pig.
posts a description in the group chat, and
Dude.
it just all red lines appear, and I'm
This
like,
is-
"Luke, God damn it, it does it for you."
This is a classic pig pooping in the house.
Well,
conundrum.
he's got to
If
do
the
something other than
person-
show up and talk. Rand, what
If
else
the
would you have him
person-
do?
If the person who can't spell is put on descriptions, at that point, it's your two fault. You know what I mean? It's not his fault. He came in not knowing how to spell. It's you guys being like, we've done 120 episodes. Let's make sure Luke is still, he's
He's at
never going to get
120
better.
chances.
Yeah, he's at 120 chances. You guys can't get mad at him now. You just got to be like, whatever.
This would
Luke
be your
can't spell.
120th strike.
That's right.
Is there anything else that he's good at?
He's great at all kinds of things.
Then why don't you have him do those things?
Yeah, and said, why don't you guys be the spellers, Mr. fucking Literacy over here?
Because I edit it, and then Pat has the house with the microphones in it, and he's got
Also,
to do
Pat
something.
just gets off scot-free. He doesn't got to spell. Put his big brain to work.
He doesn't even finish painting,
Well, get out
painting
the
the goddamn
paint.
room. Yeah.
You want him on spelling, Rand?
I would have had Luke paint and Pat spell if it was up to me.
He's got a point.
Yeah, you guys need.
I'll be honest, like I fucking hate painting.
You guys need a week
Yeah,
attack.
yeah, I don't have to tell him.
The house was my first time experiencing this, so
You guys could use a retool.
Yeah.
Luke, you're now the painter for the Bastard Sermon, and you're the speller, Pat.
The
All right,
least
good, fair
artistic
trade-off.
of the three.
Go ahead and paint this room, and I'll
Now
do,
get
I'll
over
do the
here and
descriptions
paint.
for like 5 minutes.
You got
Dude,
it.
the worst part about painting this room would be taking all this shit out of here to do it.
I know, man. I've gone too deep. I should probably just paint over the tape instead of take it off, right?
No, you should just take.
I'm just kidding.
You should just take the tape
I've
off
seen it
and
happen.
then just be
sure.
like, whatever. That was my first go. It's
Yeah.
the podcast room.
Yeah, fuck it, guys. Just
Literally,
guys in here.
literally
you know?
only Jay Armstrong and Martha Stewart would have commented on that.
Oddly enough, both felons.
Yeah.
Yours are a little bit different felonies, though. Martha Stewart was like, what? She's trying to make
She
some
stabbed
little
a guy.
inside money.
Is that what happened with her?
She
Honestly,
stabbed a guy at a club.
What?
Did she really? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
there was
that's
a
what
discharging a firearm charge too, but she didn't. They ended up dropping that.
Yeah.
Why is she such a gangster?
I thought
That's
Martha Stewart
They're
was
making
tax
this shit
stuff.
up. This isn't real, Patrick.
Somebody pissed her off.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm just saying. Like,
There
she's
was
a fucking
beef.
gangster.
She read about it in this book by this guy named Thomas Wolfe who could see the future and wrote stories
Yeah.
about Christopher Reeves, and she was like, "I'm gonna do that."
Yeah. Angel Amongst Us.
It all full circle now.
Earth Angel looks
There's
on.
another one by him called "You Can't Go Home Again." That's
Okay.
It's about Martha going to jail. I'm just sinking lower.
Well, that's all right. No, keep it going.
I've reached max.
You can. No, I think you can. You pull a little bit deeper.
No,
it might
I've
be
reached-
rock bottom right there.
I've reached max drop. Yeah, rock bottom. That's what I wanted.
All right. Well, I gave the Luke mine. Luke, what was the thing that pissed you off the most about me on this fucking podcast? Just the shit that you can't stand that I do.
Dude, I just can't stand you as a person.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
feel like that's
barely
too
be
easy.
in the room.
Yeah, that's
with you,
inherently
yeah.
part of it, though.
It's
Give me
just
something
like
else.
I could be calm and stress free, and then as soon as I know you're in the room, it brings me down.
Yeah, because you're suddenly like, I'm gonna be held accountable for fucking all the dumb shit that I do.
Yeah.
Can't fucking spell simple words.
It isn't like you're putting in 3-syllable fucking words, my friend. They're real simple descriptions.
In
you
all
spelled
fairness,
great wrong. You put a W in it.
the people who are
I'll win.
How's there a W
Win.
in it?
in all fairness, anyone who's searching for this podcast isn't going to be a good speller either.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah,
Very true.
I'm right there with
It's
you.
a fucking bad.
And I do think this podcast is great, dude.
Great.
Wait, very well.
Dude, there was no W in a great.
The W
what?
was where the T was at, so it wasn't even a.
Oh, great.
Oh, this is just.
You want to hear the
this is
misspellings?
Just a
that
lie.
the misspellings I had to deal with earlier.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's a living thing.
Oh, let's see. I gotta
You guys
scroll
fuck
back.
with the ELO?
No, not at all. What's ELO? Sing me a whole song while Jay gets this pulled
Okay,
up.
so this is from a group chat that I'm in, and the guy, he's leaving the group, and he said, my last action as captain will be Perminaty, Perminaty, changing your nicknames in the chat. And I said, I don't even know what Perminaty means. My phone won't even autocorrect it because it's so oft. And he put an asterisk, and it's Perminately, permanently.
Permanently.
And I was like, what? He's like, I don't know what the hell I was typing there. And he said, I will permanate, PERMINATE-LEE, change your nicknames. And I was like, you're trying to say permanently, man? Because that's way off. Fuck off.
I'm not even confident.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not confident at all that I can spell permanently, or I don't even know if I just.
You
said
only
it
got to
right
get like 4
without
letters right in
that
your phone,
autocorrect.
dude, and your fucking phone will fucking do the rest for you. Do you think I can spell restaurant? No, but Samsung can. After like 3 letters.
What if this man has a fucking flip phone? He's doing like 3 clicks to
doesn't
get
have a
one
flip
letter.
The word that always fucks me up and I always misspell is exercise. I don't know why, but that word always fucks me up. I bet it can
Immediately gets me.
Immediately is your word?
Immediately.
Is it the 2 M's that throw you off?
Guarantee is the one that gets me.
Oh,
every
that's a
fucking
good
time.
one.
Guarantee.
That one's a fucking weird one. What about you, Cody? Do you have a word that's fucking tough for you? You're just like...
Dear Dad.
Not that I. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have to spell it with a Ouija board though.
Oh. Dark.
He doesn't know why it's dark.
I don't.
My dad's dead, Rain. Don't worry, it's fun though. He killed himself, so don't.
Well, I figured it was something cool like that.
That's why I'd wear this hat.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, I figured it was something awesome.
Do you want to see a video of it? I've got.
Sorry, if it's your father getting hit in the face by a tree, I don't want to watch it.
That's not how people commit suicide, my friend.
Yeah, making a cut like that'll blow your jaw apart.
Jesus Christ.
So anyway,
Jay, I know you're not trying to look at porn anymore, but do you want to watch a video of my dad killing himself?
Do you really have that on video?
No, I don't have this on fucking video. I mean, I wish every night before I went to sleep. Dad, why couldn't you have filmed it?
His dad was Bud Dwyer.
I don't know who that is.
The guy that shoots himself live on TV, the politician.
The politician.
Yeah, he's
guy.
like, I
Did you
just
ever
want
hear
to say
about that
sorry
shit?
for everything. Paul, do you want to see the video?
It's so
I
annoying.
do not want to see the video because
I thought we were
it's supposed
supposed
to
to
be
see
awful.
silly stuff.
It was on the news.
None of this has been silly.
What
No,
podcast
it's
do
been
you think you're on?
serious.
No,
I thought this was the silly sermon.
That's our PG-13
You
show.
guys are a bunch of bastards.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
I mean, we can watch how Beatles mate. You ever seen something like that? That's pretty horrifying.
Well,
silly.
I guess if
I
you
caught
guys,
myself in a mirror
silhouette.
once. That was bad enough.
yeah, if you guys want to catch me being horny, I better sit up.
No, but
We're
speaking
watching
of
bugs, fuck.
dude, you know what's fucking crazy though? I mean, we're gonna get a little one other video. I'm sorry, Jay, but we were talking about this video earlier about how praying mantises are fucking metal as shit, though.
Yeah, the lady bites the.
We don't have to
man's
watch it if you guys don't want to. But have you ever seen
would
like
love
how
to
fucking
watch
metal
that,
those
actually.
are?
Yeah, the lady bites the man's head off.
Well, I mean, like these praying mantises have strong enough jaws to fucking go through like normal fucking flesh and like animals. Like it's
Well, let me
fucking
just ask
crazy.
you, who do you think's gonna win this fight?
Lizard.
Sure, let's watch. It's a lizard to praying mantis.
Like
turning the
most
sound off so we don't
mantises, it can hardly fly. Attack is the best form of defense.
By the way, is this in fucking slow motion? Because it's the all-time slowest attack of all. They're just staring each other down like it's a kung fu movie from the 70s.
It's just Pat's internet.
Whoa.
This fucking mantis gets him in the eye, grabs around on the other side of his head, and just starts fucking gnawing at the edge of his lip.
Oh man,
Dude, it's fucking brutal.
Wait, did he kill it?
No, the thing's alive.
Keep watching.
But its jaws are fearsome.
But he jagged it in the eye. Why isn't the chameleon freaking out? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I was like, why
Get
the
the
fuck?
fuck off, bro.
Stupefied with pain, believes it can still shake off its attacker. Anything that moves is fair game.
What are you trying to do, lizard?
Man, yeah, what is
This
going
is how
on?
Luke fights, by the way. He's just like, ugh.
Luke's gonna
Fucking
win.
takes
Oh,
it.
I'm being beat the fuck out of. What do I do now?
These lizards are kind of stupid, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, they fucking just sat there.
I mean, if you just sit there and get your ear eaten out by a bug, you're dumb.
Without using the rest of your body to fuck this little tiny bug up.
Deadly attacking
Look at it.
force.
That's
It's just-
fucking horrifying.
Hollowed out. Hollowed out.
Deception.
Man,
Fucking praying mantises are brutal as shit.
Yeah.
Insect world.
They
I
fucking eat
never-
birds too. You know that? They eat birds.
I never
They'll
would have
catch them in the air.
Yeah, that was fucked. Because I mean, honestly, those lizards didn't move at all.
Are you guys much into bugs? Like, how do you feel about bugs?
Excuse me?
How you feel about bugs?
How am I much into bugs?
Like, let's say a cockroach is in your house.
Hey, just guys talking. How much into bugs are
You
you?
into bugs, bro?
Scale 1 to 10. What are your feelings on bugs as a general thing? Well, you know what? Not very into bugs, you know?
Yeah.
I've never been a guy that walked around being like, hey, I know we just met and you gave me your phone number. It was nice for you to meet me for a drink, but do you want to talk about bugs with me?
Like, just for a second, let's
I
talk about some
definitely
bugs.
wouldn't
Yeah.
label myself as a bug enthusiast.
Yeah. I'm
Not
not,
like
I'm not a big bug guy.
Insectologist. That's not
Insectologist?
I don't know.
You know,
No
I'll,
shit,
I'll
I
watch
don't
a
know.
praying mantis bite a lizard.
Is it
That's fine, but you know.
Etymologist?
Yeah.
I don't. I really have no idea what they're called. I would say that's probably right.
I think it is
Insectologist is probably the most accurate, right?
It's a
No.
bugologist.
Yeah, bug.
No.
I think it's entomologist.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah, it
entomology.
Get the fuck out of here. You're not into bugs. You just know that off the top of your
No,
head. I
'cause
know
that's-
you read $800 in jail,
Here's the
but
thing.
get the fuck out
I
of here.
haven't
You know
drank or
that
used
name.
drugs in almost 14 years. I have the ability to remember stuff.
Entomologist?
Damn.
When does that ever come up that
What
you're
the-
remembering
what's that
it? How much
like?
Discovery Channel you watching, Jay?
A lot, but mainly the History Channel and mainly Ancient Aliens.
Do you actually?
I
Is
watched
this a
that show
real
a couple
thing? You're
times.
actually watching this George Sukla shit?
Dude, I watch it every fucking night.
What is it?
That's what
It's
I go to
on
sleep.
Ancient Aliens.
No,
They're
it's
still
on
doing it?
Hulu. They are still doing it, but I watch it on Hulu. I go to sleep to it every night.
Oh yeah,
Every fucking
It's
night.
pretty
Every
entertaining
single night
show.
without fail.
it's still on. I
Yeah.
thought they stopped doing. Oh well,
There's like 14 seasons. They're doing
How much,
season
how much
14.
know
fucking
what I'm
evidence is
watching.
there out there?
There's some
they're claiming?
pretty weird stuff out there.
Like what? Like what's the
Uh,
weirdest thing you saw in there? Like wow, I kind of
Probably the
shaken by
batteries,
this.
like the actual
Batteries?
voltage. They had to look up the Baghdad battery. There's multiple of them. It's a copper and ceramic deal that produces low voltage.
That's not how you spell Baghdad. I'm criticizing Luke.
You're missing an H in there.
Yeah,
you were thinking body Baghdad.
I thought of Baghdad
battery.
Yeah, it's like this pottery jar that has this fucking thing. I don't know. They say it's a battery. It looks like a fucking.
I thought
pottery
Baghdad
jar
definitely
to me.
produces voltage.
I thought Baghdad battery was when you beat up a camel. Is it not?
It's a product that Halliburton makes.
They show you how the whole fucking thing works and whatnot. I mean, that's interesting. What were they using the power stuff with, though?
They think to light up light bulbs that they had made inside of the pyramids because there's no way to get light.
Like giant light bulbs.
Yeah, and there's actually like engravings or whatever, reliefs, I guess you would call them, of people holding the light bulbs while somebody's working behind them.
Did you take that Baghdad battery joke as racist? Is that why you made that face? I didn't think it was racist.
I just thought it was silly.
Okay, good.
It's just silly sermon.
I was going for silly.
I dropped a Halliburton reference on it. I feel like.
Okay, good.
Were you worried that you were being racist for a second?
No, but I was worried it would be taken as, oh, he's being bad.
Oh, you got to be fucking terrified.
I think
you
have to be
dude.
racist to be taken as racist.
No,
yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
because if you got this far into this podcast,
I could say the same thing. A Fairfield battery is beating up a deer. Whatever. I could say the same thing for us.
Nah, dude. Anymore, if somebody doesn't like you, all they got to do is take that little clip, and then take it completely out of context, put it on the fucking internet, tell people that you can ruin people's entire fucking lives with shit like that.
I just do it on my own. I put it out there.
Can I tell you what? If somebody finds this clip and puts that out there, I'll just be a garbage man. I already got a backup plan.
I think the worst thing I ever said in reference to this podcast was that video of a special needs dude running. And I was like, I don't know what that thing is, but it's giving it hell. And that dude lost his fucking mind on me. Do you guys remember
what
that?
happened? No, I don't remember this at all.
In the Bastard Sermon podcast group. You don't remember that?
No.
Dude, I don't monitor
There's
that
so
page.
much
That
stuff
page
that
just
happens
falls
on
to
it.
pieces
I
on
try
me.
to monitor it.
It was
but
right
it's tough.
after the one dude. It was after somebody was reporting shit. And I was like, I know it's this fucking guy because he lost his fucking mind over it.
Oh, we found out it was nobody. It's the Facebook algorithm.
That
But
could be
anyways,
some of it. But
well, yeah. We can see who reports
yeah,
in that group, though. We always go to it. Like, who the fuck is reporting content? We're like, oh, it was just Zuckerberg being a dick, changing his community standards guidelines. But you made a joke about some special needs kid? Somebody got upset with you?
It's a race. It's a video of a race, and this dude is just flailing like hell with a walker. And I don't see how you can't remember that, man. It was one of the most fucked up. It was pretty
I have
contentious
no idea what this
argument.
is.
You guys should get sober.
Can you imagine if you found out there was no copper in the end of it because somebody stole it out of the pyramid?
They didn't find it in Hamilton. They found it in the fucking Middle East.
What I always thought
They
blew
don't got
my
scrappers
mind
in the Middle East.
It's not the Covington battery.
The show. Whenever I saw that show, the things that would blow my mind is like things that were like stone that was carved like thousands of years ago that's still so pointed and sharp that it could cut your finger if you rub up against it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Whoever drew this though is a shitty artist because it says seal on there and that doesn't look like a seal at all.
Right.
No,
there's no ball on its nose or anything.
No.
I was waiting for it. I was like, come on, let's hear it.
Let's get there.
There's no fish being dumped into its mouth.
So what are we just gonna break this down for the next fucking
That wasn't my
35
plan.
minutes?
You went back to the Baghdad battery, but you were talking about the crippled fella, special needs fella, whatever the fuck he's racing. I mean, I don't see.
Not sure you're
but
supposed
you
to
said
say it that
But
way.
if somebody
but
like took
you
those
said we should get
comments-
sober, but like you know how much horrific fucking weird shit that we've watched. Like this isn't the first.
I don't even like
tree
see half of
ripping
it
a dude's
all.
jaw off video we've
So
seen.
much.
Not even today. Like I don't know how crazy was this, but did they have like? Did they sick lions on the special needs and the ones that got away? Like, was it that bad or like?
No.
How bad was
I
it?
feel like it was like a Special Olympics clip. I don't feel like it was. The video was all that horrific in
Oh
and of
wait,
itself. It was,
was it? They put the Benny Hill music over it or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah.
Yakety sax.
It was good. I don't know. It wasn't that bad though. I like really remembered it. I've
That
just
kid's
said
a winner. That kid fucking won. Fuck everyone else.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I'm just a fucking idiot, and I say dumb shit on this podcast. It'll probably get me in trouble later in life, but I don't
Well,
think about it that
when
much.
you're
It
running
does.
for Senate
Exactly. Like, what am I gonna fuck up? Like, I'm a cook. Like,
Come be a garbage man with me.
Exactly. If whenever restaurants stop hiring me to cook
I'll
their
be
food
hanging
in the
on the back of that truck, like, woo! Yeah!
And they get
smoking
benefits.
cigarettes outside the truck.
Yeah, I'll start smoking cigs again.
That'd be pretty neat.
God.
The Ric Flair of garbage men.
Yeah, dude. I'll wear a robe.
Yeah, with feathers
Feathers
hanging
on
Fucking robe.
Yeah.
Can I be the junkyard dog though?
I'll give all those kids that love the garbage man like me little garbage truck toys like garbage men do.
No, none of you fuckers get to be the junkyard dog because you guys all questioned the fucking
Legitimacy.
breakdown of
Yeah,
him?
you're right. I did.
Yeah, none of you guys get to be the
Well,
I
junkyard
didn't question a legitimacy. I
First of
questioned the
all,
breakdown of his legitimacy. If anything,
Once again, garbage man
defending him.
not working at a junkyard. Stop it.
Yeah,
Stop
but-
lumping my people in with all these scrappers and these junkers and these pallet boys. We're garbage men. And
Now,
that's
pallet
it.
boys, scrappers, sure, I see where you're coming from,
Yeah.
but junkers, dude, you're gonna lump in junkers with the scrappers and pallet guys.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Where do you think the scrappers deal? They go to the junkyard, give them all their junk they found that day.
They go to the scrapyard.
Garbage man drops the junk off and never thinks about
And
it
for
again.
all I know, they make transformers out of it and sweet
Go
robots.
home to my
I don't know what
wife.
the
I
fuck happens.
stink.
They don't do that.
My house stinks.
How do you know, Jay? Have you been there
Mm-hmm.
after hours, seeing all the projects that they're welding in the basement? It could be.
There's no basement at the scrapyard.
Yeah. You know what they do at the
It's a
scrapyard?
yard.
They leave it.
Yeah.
There's a building at the scrapyard. How do you not know that there could potentially be a basement underneath of it?
You are making this into something that it in no way can be.
I might be.
You are
doing that.
over romanticizing
you are
the scrapyard.
romanticizing a junkyard.
I
These are
fond-
men that need multiple tetanus shots a year. They drink
year.
They drink
God, I
soda
bet.
every day. They wear a pale green zip-up outfit.
Dude, they're
They don't
sponsored by
weld.
Mountain Dew.
He's
Yeah.
nailing it so hard right now because
They
my
don't
uncle
weld.
that was a scrapper, he could count on two. This was an actual quote. He's like, I can count on one hand how many times I've drank water.
You know what they have at the garbage man place?
Missing all of his teeth.
Showers.
Only drank Mountain Dew.
They have showers. So you go home to your nice house and your wife, and you don't smell like diapers and spoiled milk. They have showers at the job. Scrappers and
They
junkyard
probably live on the
people are like-
property.
Yeah,
They probably live on the property.
Dude, I
Scrappers and
really-
junkyard people are like, you mean that building? You son of a bitch, that's my home. You mean
That
the
pile
thing with
of
the
scrap?
with the rusty hubcaps over for the door? That's my house, you piece of shit. I'll give you $8 for the refrigerator.
I wish I could have met this garbage man that you grew up knowing, man.
Lou!
I wish I knew him.
I feel like his name was Randy at the beginning of this podcast. Was
No,
there ever really a Cuban garbage man that you
My
idolized?
dad's name was Randy. Was dead to me. My
Dead
garbage
to
my
you, or is he
garbage-
dead?
No, he's alive. I'm pretty sure he talks to me every 2 Summer Olympics. My garbage man's name was Lil, and he was Cuban, and he had a fire in his eye and dancer's body. He was great.
Fire in his eye.
He hugged my dad when the Reds swept the A's in '91. They hugged in the street.
That's worth hugging over.
We all had red brooms. And
I watched that shit.
Lou was so psyched. I wish Lou was my dad my whole life. He's a cool ass rich garbage man.
How fucking bad off was your dad that you were like, I want Lou the garbage man to be my pop?
He was whatever, but Lou was Cuban.
The
I'm
garbage man
sure
goes by, you call him daddy.
He could have taught me how to dance, man. He could have taught me how to love a woman. You know.
Did Lou ever get to meet Mrs. Barnaclo?
No.
No.
Lou was a respectful man. How dare you? Think he would adult her on my mom like my father did.
So he only associated with the kids in the street.
No, Lou had all kind of cool Cuban friends and older guys. His porch was always jamming, baby. Them days he wasn't taking other people throwing bags. The days he wasn't throwing bags and dumping cans, he was jamming over there. They were smoking cigs. They had a barbecue, music.
And he could teach you how to make a mean rum mixed drink out of a pineapple.
Lou was drinking beer, man.
Only beer?
Oh yeah, they were drinking
Garbage
beer.
men only drink beer.
I didn't even know they had beer in Cuba.
And whiskey out of the bottle.
Out
Because
of the
they're
bottle.
real men.
And what cool uniform.
That damn sure aren't drinking fucking White Claw.
Yeah.
They might.
What
They
a
might.
cool what a
They
cool
might.
uniform.
What if all that Lou drank was Zima and White Claw? What if that was Lou's thing?
He'd still be the coolest man I've ever seen in my life.
It wouldn't defeat him for you?
Dude, Lou was like goddamn X-Man to me, okay? When he hung out on the back of a truck all weather He was never mad. But he had something in him where he could rip a dog in half if he needed to.
What? What kind of example is that?
You need those skills as a garbage man.
In case you ever need to rip a dog in half. Lou could do it. And he'd jam on the back of that truck. He had 4 arms like goddamn John Henry. He was out there yelling at his friends.
He's like fucking Kali, the Indian god, on the back of a fucking...
Yeah. He had 7 arms. He was blowing a flute at a snake in a basket. He ruled.
God damn it.
That's funny.
Fucking Christ.
Jesus.
Is that how you got into comedy? Was through Lou?
Yeah, Lou told me to tell jokes. He came into my house at night one night and he whispered in my ear, "You're very funny."
I think he's just trying to justify the molestation by Lou. I think that's what all this is.
Yeah, he threatened to pinch me with his truck.
Oh my God. Realizations are happening.
No, he was cool, man. Lou ruled. I really probably said 7 words to him my entire life, but that guy ruled. He was the dude in the neighborhood where you're like, that guy fucking rules.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Dude,
No,
I had
you
no
guys
one
all had-
cool in any of my neighborhoods.
Really?
Yeah, I hated all
Like
of
as
the
a
neighbors
boy
always.
growing up, you never saw like a 20-year-oldish man, and you were like, that guy's cool.
Where I
He
grew
had
up,
a cool car. He was like always dancing with his friends.
my street in
He might have been
Priceville,
just a gay garbage man that I thought was cool, but he was cool.
my street in Priceville, nobody came out and associated with anybody. You went to work and you came home and you shut your door and you didn't say anything to anybody.
Oh yeah, our neighbor.
That's the best kind of neighborhood.
Yeah.
Really?
It really is.
Mind your
And then I
own.
came to Coleraine and it's friendly, so there's like loudmouths that really piss you off because you're
Yeah.
used to the quiet. Yeah.
I'm getting the quiet now, but back in that old place where everybody used to feel like they got robbed, you wouldn't have to worry about actual robbers or anything. You'd worry about the kids, the fucking bottle kids that'd be around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they'd run on top of your car and hang out with the local like homeless people that were panhandling on the side of the road, or
Oh man.
they'd be throwing glass
You
and
guys want to have
shattering it.
a real radio personality on air for a second?
Yeah.
Gary Jeff Walker, hello, sir.
Good. What are you into?
I'm recording a podcast that you're currently on speakerphone at.
Oh, you're on a podcast?
Yeah.
And now you are too, Gary Jeff Walker.
Oh, what kind of podcast is this?
It's called The Bastard Sermon.
It's called The Bastard Sermon?
And it's exactly
That's
what
never
you would
a good
expect.
reaction. You tell him the podcast name and he says it
Well,
again,
I
but
know
laughing
who
at
my
you.
daddy was, so I can't be a part of this.
He said he knows who his daddy was, so he
I'll
can't be a
talk to you
part of it.
later.
All right, Gary Jeff.
Well, that happened.
He seemed stoked about it too. He really wanted to do that.
He's just-
Bastard.
He says it on air. He says queef on air. I was
the
like, can you
hell
say queef? He said, yeah, you just can't say pussy fart.
Oh my God.
You can really say queef on the radio?
Mm-hmm.
That's quite interesting.
That's good to know.
Doing radio is weird, man.
Like, what words are you surprisingly not allowed to say? Besides, like,
You're not supposed to say tits. Tits
Can't
is
say
one.
tits.
Yeah, you can say queef.
Can you say
Can't
bastard?
Say
Is there
you
a-
can say bastard.
is
You
there
say
a
tits
delay?
as a man?
You can say pussy as long as you are like calling someone a pussy. You can't say it in reference to genitalia.
Can you
Gotcha.
talk about like your tits?
I don't
you'd
think
be like,
so.
Man, it jumped up and slapped me in the tit. You could probably say that on the radio,
Hey, maybe.
but you can't be like, oh, I was looking at.
So what happens if you
guy's
do say it?
wet tits?
Huh?
what happens if you do say it?
Yeah,
Is
they
there
got
a
a
delay?
dump. They got a dump
Don't
button.
look
Yeah.
at mine.
Oh, so you got like some time. They
Yeah,
can
it's
just,
like
beep it
yeah,
out.
it's like 13
Sounds like
seconds.
a pain in the dick, and there's a way better way to do it now. You just do a podcast, and
But on the iHeartRadio app, they don't dump it. They just dump it for
but
terrestrial
who's really
radio.
Really?
who's listening to the radio? You guys turn on the radio ever?
Lots of people listen because they call in to yell at us.
Are they all older dudes that only have radios?
Mainly,
though?
there's a guy from Dayton named Dick who works at Lowe's up there. He's the best. He's like the nicest old dude. He plays in this fucking ukulele band. But every time he calls, it gives us an excuse to say Dick like 40 times. So anytime he calls, he gets through. Like,
Just so that you can say "dick" on the radio. Just to
Wow.
get away
yeah,
with
we're
it?
like,
That's next
how's
level.
the weather up there, Dick? Nobody likes a cold dick. Stuff like that, yeah. Real corny, stupid stuff, but it's fun to say over and over. Beat a dead horse.
It's
with
almost
it.
like just because you're not allowed to say it, though. This is what makes it funny because
You
don't-
can't be like, suck my dick. You know what I mean? But if someone named Dick calls in, you can say it 40, 50 times in a minute.
right.
I've never watched the news.
Like ever?
I've seen clips. I've never sat
Like the
down and
weather?
fucking
Really?
actually tried.
Because you
Yeah.
were just talking about when's the last time you turned on the radio? And
Yeah.
the first thing I thought was like, I've never sat down and watched the news?
You don't want to.
Like
Never?
You sit down like, well, about to have my dinner. Put the news on.
Oh,
I've
no,
never
that'd
done
be-
that.
But you're
don't
not
want
talking about
to.
like the weather or anything like that, or
News? No, I've never watched the news. Today, 4 people. I'm like, whatever the news is on. I've never watched the news.
It's always bad shit. It's like, this is who got murdered or who did this in your neighborhood tonight.
And then Jay Armstrong slides in and he's like, I'll be at Brouhaha 23rd of... And no one watching the news knows who fucking Jay
We should get on
Armstrong
the
or
news.
the
I've
fucking...
been on the news.
Point. Yeah, but how many people came out? Like, just saw you on the 9 a.m. news.
The news
and-
actually works for
What?
stand-up for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, if you do like morning news or radio.
People
really
who are
works.
up and have jobs and like listen to that shit or watch that shit while they're getting ready for work have money, so they can come do things.
Yeah, you don't watch the news because you're poor, bitch. I got him.
I have a job and money.
Watch the news.
I just don't have weekend off days, so I never get to ever
Well,
leave
Friday
the house.
is actually a weekday, so you can come to Brouhaha.
Yep, that's true. And if you don't come,
We'll fucking
we blacklist
you're
this
dead to us,
podcast.
yeah.
That was probably gonna happen anyways.
Mhm.
Let's be honest.
This is bound to happen.
We tell
All
all
right.
the comedians.
So
We actually recorded my old podcast at Brouhaha.
Really?
oh, they do
time,
live
yeah.
podcasts.
They
Start a new
did.
podcast at Brouhaha. Make it the first episode.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh,
Yeah, just repeat the same
You
idea.
do Rumble Lips there
yeah, I could do Rumble
because you do that mobile, don't you?
Mm-hmm. And I do it just.
And there's a dickload
Sitting.
of comedians there, so a bunch of episodes you can backlog. That'd be the best place to do a goddamn podcast. But then you have to do a podcast and not
I
hang
kind of
out.
want to walk around with my friends.
I hear that.
Yeah, dude, the hangs are better than anything.
The show, yeah,
Performing there as an audience member, it's not bad, but performing outside sucks.
yeah, it's a nightmare. There's a truck like above you, and you're like, my dad's mean
Dude,
or whatever.
Funniest. What's the funniest thing that you saw at Brouhaha, like from outside? So for me, it was when there was a puppy, like a puppy, come out of this bush on Muhammad Patel, and he is deathly afraid of dogs, dude. And it's like this little puppy, and he fucking freaked out, and lost his shit. And I was like, "Is that real?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, fucking scared of dogs." I'm like, that was a puppy, dude. That was the funniest thing that I saw.
I saw somebody after the shows walk out of the bar and puke into the street. That was really funny. We all
Immediately?
laughed. Yeah.
I
A
puked at a
comic
show
just
one time
came
and
out
I
and
got
was like,
laughed at.
"Oh!" and threw up into the street. We were all like, "Oh!" And that was it. It was really funny.
That Irv Cronin shit was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn, yeah, Brouhaha is the best.
What's that Irv Cronin shit? You can't just throw that out there
Irv
and not
Cronin
tell us what it
is
is.
a character. I don't want to give too much backstory because I know more about it than I should.
Yeah.
But Irv Cronin is an internet person, who there was like a big
Made by a stand-up comedian.
big to do about this person, and he paid somebody to come and be Irv Cronin, and Mikey gave him stage time, and it was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, that ruled. At the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During prime time.
Yeah. That ruled. It was like an inside joke only for the comics, really. Is
Yeah,
what
the
it was.
audience was like,
The audience
Everybody's
was
like,
just
what are you
like, what the
talking
fuck
about?
is this?
But you guys are in the back of the room fucking laughing.
oh, and he's
your
like a
balls off
super
about it.
right-wing Republican Trump
Yeah.
guy. Like, it was
But he
so-
comes across as that's just who he is, like up on stage. Or
Well,
whatever
those
the
people
fuck.
didn't have any idea. It's just like this fucking old white dude talking about Trump.
And it's also fake. A
Yeah.
comic created him on the internet. He's not a real person. So we brought him up on stage, and the audience didn't know, but all the comics were like, yes, this
Yeah.
rules. Yeah.
Fucking dying laughing, and the audience is like, what's happening?
They're like, yeah, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, that's pretty fucking funny. Some inside jokes shit
I
at
mean,
the comedy fest.
Brouhaha is great for the audience, but it's also it's for us. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we have a great fucking time.
It's Comedy
man.
Christmas.
It blows my mind more and more every time we have any comedians on, like how big the comedy scene is. It really does blow my mind because I never knew that shit was out there ever until
Yeah.
this podcast.
You guys said
came
like
around.
100 people in the
We have a-
Cincinnati scene.
I would say at least.
We have a great scene, dude. Our scene is like
Yeah,
funny.
you got like enough for a whole fucking festival like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
That's
there's
fucking
out
crazy.
of towners come in.
Out-of-towners
Louisville,
come in,
Indy,
yeah.
Dayton, Columbus,
New York.
Some people come farther than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago, New York.
Does it ever feel like there's too many people doing fucking comedy, or is it just like keep doing
Like
it?
oversaturated?
More
No,
people.
because the more people we get, that they bring people, and then if you're funny and you get to be on a show where somebody who's new brings 15 people, it's fun. It's like really fun. maybe those people will watch and they'll bring their friends. So it's like, no, it's one hand washes the other. It's like, oh yeah, a lot of people do stand up. There's 35 people on the open mic list. But it's also like, yeah, but these are all people that'll bring their friend, comics friends will come out.
New comics bring people.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the? I forgot to ask you this. What's the La Jokes of Nostra? What is that?
It's just my open mic.
You have a whole open mic that you do?
Yeah.
That people can sign up for?
Every Thursday at Corinthian.
This motherfucker's been talking about doing an open mic for forever. Why don't you get up on and do that?
You want to do it?
He's like, ooh, I don't know.
If you want to on the spot in front of two comedians right now,
do it. If you
Tell us a joke,
do
Luke.
it, pussy.
I'm just kidding.
If you want to do it, come to Corinthian on Thursdays. It starts at 9:30, and you can do time. I don't care.
What you should do
go
instead
up
of having
you want.
people can fight you for $1, you should have people make you do open mics for $1.
Yeah.
Or check this out. Like the open mic is, hey, he gets up on stage and fucking, I'll fight anybody for $1 in this room, and it'll be funny.
I mean,
no
that's
matter
probably
if he's
a
got
bad
jokes or
venue
not.
for that.
Yeah. This room's not even painted well. Oh yeah. Also, don't fight at my open mic.
Right.
Yeah,
because
awful.
I'd like to keep doing it. Actually, maybe fight at my open mic. I'm kind of over it.
Do it just like a.
I mean, who gives a shit?
It's done.
People have fought at my open mic. I'm sure
Have they?
afterwards. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's at Corinthian. It rules. Sometimes there's a regular that comes and watches, and halfway through the show, he starts watching clips of Jeff Dunham on his phone at the bar.
Oh, he sounds
it's
great.
a real fun open mic. Yeah, it's fun.
Oh my!
You're really building it up right now.
Yeah. No, come or don't, but you should because the food's good and there's stage time.
Where's Corinthian at?
In Clifton, next to Freeze Cafe.
Oh,
yeah,
I know
dude.
exactly where that's at.
Yeah, it's got the big home of the buy one get one free pizza.
What time's this shit start?
9:30.
Get out there and check it out. Get some food. Go to Brouhaha. What other, Jay, are you doing any fucking, you got some open mic spots? You got some weird dates?
I run the Liberty Township Funny Bone open mic.
Oh, hell yeah, Jay. Let me get a spot, dude.
Rand can get a spot. Don't message me on Facebook asking for a spot. Go to the website, sign up through the fucking email. But I'm going to Little Rock this weekend, Brouhaha next weekend, and I'll be in Columbus right after that again.
Are you at the Looney Bin?
No, I'm doing a big convention.
Damn, hell yeah.
What the fun thing about the Columbus gig is that that's a booker that you send avails to, and you wait for months to hear no. And this last time after the Norton weekend, I sent my avails, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to come back in 2 weeks?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do."
Yeah.
You're goddamn right.
That's the time to do it after you get some fucking...
Dude, I had good sets, and I got some video, but I'm not posting them anywhere. Just because it's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like to...
You're not trying to burn the material. Yeah, I
not too much of it.
Well, I mean, give them a little taste. You could fucking write some funny shit on the internet. That's the taste. And then fucking...
I mainly just troll on the internet. That's kind of
yeah, that's their taste. You'd fucking
But that's not what I do on stage, though. Have you ever come to see me on stage?
I've seen you 3 times,
Okay.
I think.
I
haven't
thought
seen
you had.
Rand yet. That's my fault. I have a new children and
Children.
full-time job, and it's hard for me to leave the
It is
house.
your damn fault.
But I'll come out and see you soon.
New
Yeah.
children.
You're always fucking hilarious on this podcast. And
Thanks, man.
assume that translates great to the stage.
Rand's
And your
funny on
podcast is great. Go check out Rumble Lips.
Yeah, that's all I want people to do is listen to my podcast, Rumble Lips.
Check out the New York
It's really
episode.
good. Go check that shit out.
Follow,
Seriously.
follow me on Instagram at Rand Barnaclo. But do you have listeners in Nashville?
I don't know. Maybe we had an Australian listener that we didn't fucking know about, but apparently he loves us. So
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, I'm on. Me and Blake Hammond are doing 4 shows. And August 15th at Southern Grist Brewery, August 16th at Punch Wine's Comedy Hour, August 17th at the Lounge Winery, City Winery is August 17th, and then August 18th we're at Yazoo Brewery. And if you listen in Asheville, North Carolina, September 12th, I'll be at La Zoom Comedy Room.
Fuck yeah. Go out and check him out. He's a funny fuck. Go out and check out Corinthian, Rumble Lips, all that good shit. Jay, dates, stuff, things?
Just find me on social media and fucking find it out there. I'm trying to build up that fan page shit. I'm almost to like 2,500 likes, so I'm trying to break that 2,500.
Boost that shit.
Man,
dude, share on the
Yeah,
page,
go there
man.
and share it on the page.
Should I do one of those? I feel weird though.
Here's how you
keep
do it.
hitting
You
that
turn it into a
5,000.
meme page, and then you try forever to win it back and make it about the thing that you actually care about, and it'll never happen. But you'll have a lot of people on it doing stuff.
Yeah, I just kept hitting that 5,000 friend mark, and
okay.
So that lets you.
You can have as many people as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just treat it as like a homepage or whatever. But yeah, speaking of which, check out our new subreddit, r/the bastard sermon. We have shirts now. What size you guys want?
XL.
XL? All right, I got you guys. All right, well, thanks so much for fucking coming and checking this shit out. Seriously, you guys are fucking awesome. Thanks for coming on.
I feel bad. I'm not doing hand things. Yeah,
here we go.
Everybody hand.
Perfect.
My arms are fucked up.
That's all good.
Mine too.
He's too cool.
I had a shoulder on the right. Dude, I had a fucking like an intensive surgery.
He wasn't lying about giving Rand that hand job. I mean,
and then
it
I
really hurt his shoulder.
Got a tattoo. I got a new tattoo over here, so rubbing it against the arm.
Oh, nice, dude.
What'd you get?
It's a fucking skull.
Ooh, that's
like
really
an
cool,
8-bit
man.
skull.
That's really cool. I fucking love the red X.
That looks awesome.
Dude, fuck yeah. Thanks again for coming on, guys. Seriously.
Thanks for having me.
We'd love to have you guys back on. Listen to Rumble Lips.
Yeah.
All right.
Deuces.
I'll take that one guy, Canyon.
Take him. Can mustard.
Bye.
See you guys.